All set up, I believe. I think we're golden.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yes, we are.
And I got the dealer.
Hell yeah, I'll do the intro
Yeah,
after
they're
this.
heading your way. They're here.
You got the link, Greg.
Should have eyes on the merchandise.
I know.
Sure do.
There you are. I'll put it in Discord.
Was that a gunshot?
Yeah.
So we're not going to be doing a thing where we're like watching it on the same screen. We're just going to all be watching it on our own separate screens live.
You can watch it on the Twitch channel. You're gonna watch it, but
That's going to be behind. I'm on IGN's.
yeah, I'll send you the link in.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Let's do it.
Great. Whenever
I mean-
you're ready, Kevin.
What do you guys
This is a
Yeah,
test
I'll
run
watch it,
for all intents and
Watch
purposes.
this one.
Jack will have to stream his thing into the.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
A good old Tustaroony.
Hey guys, what you got in the? Oh,
Is this Saints Row?
Marshall MDI-101
Looks
M9 multi-round
pretty good, whatever it is.
launchers. Nice. My buddies and I have been looking all over town for those.
Oh,
Have you been
that's that
holding
new one. I've forgotten what it's
Looking
called
for a
though.
Startup. It's a criminal empire. Got it.
Mhm. Good track.
Oh yeah, it's a good mix. See, I feel like this is Saints Row, but it just doesn't seem silly enough.
No, this isn't Saints Row. It's
Yeah.
It's not that vampire game, is it?
No. That was way darker than this. You're talking about the one from Arcane, aren't you?
Yeah. No, that's definitely.
Yeah, the same people who made making the vampire game.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure it is.
Apologies if you get DMCA'd on Twitch for having this music playing.
Nah.
See, I try to find out, but it's mere moments we'll find out. It's
Yeah.
a long trailer though.
Kevin.
Good trailer, I like it.
Hey, asshole!
Also, I might be completely wrong.
Get the fuck away from my friends.
Martial defense technology.
It's a very Suicide Squad kind of aesthetic.
It is Saints Row.
Nice.
I
Oh,
feel really disappointed.
I was completely wrong.
That's not. It doesn't have the same silliness.
Oh, it's pretty decent.
It's the first game though. I think it fits. It's got the same attitude, but it's not quite as crazy as it gets later.
Unfortunately, Saints Row 3 and 4 are the best ones. If it's not like that, I mean, it looks fun.
Welcome to opening night
But where's all
live.
the old characters?
This is an exciting announcement.
That's
we
my
just wanna know,
question.
what can you
Looks
tell
like a
us about the new
multiplayer
Saints Row? We see you there
trailer,
behind us,
maybe.
right? Your character. Yes.
Well, before I get into all that, I have to say I am just so excited to be here, and I am incredibly proud and honored to be a part of this game and to work with the Volition team. And speaking of Volition, and getting back to
Oh,
your
there's people who
question,
made Free Space.
I can tell you that
What,
Volition took a
Volition?
really fresh
Yeah.
approach to Saints Row this time
Is
around.
it?
I think it's evident by
Yeah.
that awesome trailer that
Huh.
they went back to the drawing board and essentially created everything from scratch. We got new characters, new city, new gangs to take on, the whole deal.
It doesn't
So
have the
I play
same
boss, that's the
quirkiness that
character
the
that the player
preferred in the
becomes,
fourth one, so I
and,
don't know how
the
I feel
boss,
about it.
along with their three friends, Nina, Kevin, and Eli, the whole group
Because,
right
like,
there.
anyone who's
They
played
go on
Saints
this
Row 3 and
wild
4,
ride to
like, those
create
games
their
are
own
batshit crazy.
criminal
And this game
empire, to
looks
be
crazy,
self-made.
but it doesn't
That's
look like
their
it's on those
whole
levels of
mantra,
crazy.
right? Basically, it's all about earning your own success.
But
I
that
don't
was
want
kind of
to-
the
The
fun
city
of
that
3.
you see behind
I
us
don't want it
Was
to
that it
be
was
like-
coming from more grounded games. It was like
Volition created this brand
it
new,
escalated, right?
super
Yeah, but I don't want this to be
awesome,
like Grand Theft
fictional city
Auto.
called Santo Ileso.
Like, I want
It's
this to
set
be
in the
over the
American
top, batshit
Southwest,
crazy.
and
That's what
the
made those
city is
games fun.
Grand Theft Auto.
absolutely
You see that
riddled
trailer?
with violence and crime.
Yeah, yeah, but
and
like,
you're thrown right in the
from
thick
what
of
they're
it,
saying, okay,
right
look,
off the
to be
bat,
fair, it's
driving,
only the first
shooting,
trailer.
fighting,
But what
you know, just
they're
hustling your way
basically
to the top,
saying
which I'm
here
really
is, oh yeah,
used to.
you got new
And,
gangs,
it's
a bit
really
more
looking like
ground, you know,
Saint
taking it back.
Teresa
I'm like,
is the biggest
no,
and best
no, no,
Saints Row
no,
program
no.
that
That's
they've
what you know,
ever
being
created.
able to
It's
like
really awesome.
fly a
You
tank
mentioned
through the
all
air
the
and crash
activity in
land
the
through a
city.
plane and
Obviously,
shit was
we
what
have
was
that
made.
I'm interested.
gangs, rivalries.
I
Let's
actually
Oh,
am more
interested.
interested in this than probably what
Right,
you're
well,
suggesting.
We have 3 main gangs.
Ah,
and
so
They're
Saints
probably
Row-
going more
there is-
mainstream, I should imagine.
Saints Row 4
and
is
one of
probably the
them,
best
Los
superhero game
Venturos, we
I've
actually
ever
saw in the
played.
trailer just then.
It's got the
And,
dubstep
all of
gun,
the
which is
gangs
one of the best
are
weapons ever
incredibly
invented in
dangerous,
gaming.
but that goes without saying, right? And they're really strong, and they're all really different from one another.
Like,
in
don't get me wrong,
interesting,
I will
ways.
be
They're all
keeping an
unique
eye
from
on
one
this.
another,
I'll
and
make a note of this
the
game.
point is, which I think everyone
But
can guess, you
from that
gotta
trailer, that
fight
is not what
them
I
and
wanted from
defeat
Saints
them
Row.
all
I
to
wanted
reach your
like
goals.
bigger explosions,
We are
crazy as
excited to
shit,
learn
not
more
like
about this game. I think
let's
I'm
just run
saying
away from a
everything that everyone
gang.
online is saying. It's like, but we want to see the game. Bryce, you got anything more for us?
Yes, I
Oh, we
actually
got gameplay.
do. I've got another exclusive for y'all. You know, got to keep everybody
Yeah.
hyped for this reboot. So I got a little taste of what the game actually looks like. So buckle up
Amazing.
and get ready for another wild ride with Saints Row.
Amazing. Bryce Charles, thank you so much for joining us. Here it is, a little sneak preview of the gameplay of Saints Row.
This is where all our dreams come true.
All right, let's see.
Kind of looks a lot like GTA.
You need to
Yeah,
send me the Twitch link.
And now it's
How do I
time
know?
for
I wanna be-
another
Oh, hang on
brand
here.
new game announcement.
I'll send you the Twitch link.
You see him twitching.
They conquered
There you go.
humanity's greatest evil.
Avengers.
Oh
You
god,
need to
fuck this game.
interact with the chat.
Fuck this game.
Yeah, not the best launch I've ever seen. That's for sure. Could have been so much more.
Then they
I
vanquished
had to
threats from
split these
beyond
up.
our
Let's put that there.
stars. And she lay in rest.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Doctor Strange.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Yeah, it
one.
is. Nice. Interesting aesthetic. It's a good track, by the way.
What the fuck is that?
No idea. Some witch. Wolverine.
Now our nightmares have come for us. And she must awaken.
Who? This is a weird version. It's a blade! I wonder if this is that fucking... Is this actually Marvel's Avengers? Is this that fucking game that got rumored?
Well, this can't be Avengers.
No,
There's got to be
this-
something new.
This is that, that action RPG that got rumored.
That would be cool.
I reckon.
I'd love an ARPG.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
No, that is a good game though. What the f is that? I don't know how I feel about this version of Enter Sandman though.
Eh.
Who is that? Unless that's like your pre-made character.
Yeah, maybe.
Midnight
Masquerade.
Suns. Interesting.
2K I mean.
Okay, that's interesting. Guys made Civ.
Praxis!
It is.
What the fuck?
Is this like what? I need to see gameplay to
Oh,
see what this
yeah.
game actually is.
Oh, this is sorry, it wasn't an action RPG. This is the game that's like XCOM.
Oh wow.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
A Marvel XCOM, which could be very interesting. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want that. I'll play
That's
that.
going on the
I'll play
list.
that.
Marvel.
There you go.
Midnight
the
Suns.
next Marvel game has been revealed.
No
and
gameplay, though.
Joining us now to tell
So
us
we
a
don't
bit
know for
more
sure.
Well, they
about
might do.
Midnight
They might do a
Suns
little
is
sneak
Jake
peek,
Solomon
a little
from
taster.
Firaxis. Hey Jake, thank you so much for joining us here on ONL.
Oh.
Now we saw a lot of characters in that trailer from Marvel, as well as some new faces. Who was that character being resurrected, and how does that tie into
That's
this
got to
game?
be your playable character.
Thank you, Jeff. And
Yeah,
we're
otherwise they
very
wouldn't be
excited
center.
to finally be able to talk about this. That character that you saw resurrected is the Hunter. That's an entirely new superhero that we designed with Marvel to be fully customizable,
Ah.
so the player can put themselves into
Yeah,
Midnight
it's playable
Suns and
character.
lead
Okay.
all those heroes you saw up against the ultimate evil in our universe, which is Lilith, the mother of demons.
Oh, they're doing
I
Lilith.
love you made a new
Nice.
superhero. Now, many fans are familiar with your work
Interesting.
on the XCOM franchise, so I'm curious. Everyone wants to know, what's the style of gameplay? What kind of game is this?
Be an XCOM style. Oh.
Midnight Suns is a tactics RPG, so you're not just fighting alongside all these legends of the Marvel Universe that we all know and love, but you're actually living alongside them. And the relationships that you form with those heroes, the heroes of your choice, are as important as the items and the abilities that you bring into combat. And we are really excited to show gameplay on September 1st, with the game coming out March 2022.
Well,
All right, I love we get to see more
Nice.
soon. Jake, thank you so much for joining us today.
I think
Well,
Marvel
thank you,
realized
Jeff,
that Avengers
for
is a
having
flop.
us on opening
So
night
everything
live.
else looks way better now.
Wow.
Hear more
So I was
from
behind
Jake.
on the video. I had to
Check out IGN's
reload to catch up.
post-show, and
What
the
did he say? It was an
gameplay
action
reveal on
RPG?
September 1st.
The
Now,
tactical
last week,
RPG.
Call of Duty
Yeah, it's like
Vanguard
XCOM,
was
basically,
announced for
we
release
think.
on November 5th.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
what I
you
thought it
level
would
up.
be,
The
but I
PlayStation
missed that
Alpha
part.
will be live with the Champion Hill mode. But now it's time to get the
Midnight
first ever
Suns.
look
Make
at
a
the
note of that.
campaign in action.
I did.
And to do that, we are joined by Dave
Okay.
Sorensen from Sledgehammer Games and Laura Bailey, one of the stars
Oh,
of the
Call of
show,
Duty.
and the
For
winner
a different
last
game.
year of Best Performance at the Game Awards. Great to have you guys with us. We are so excited to get into the real
It's
gameplay.
weird seeing Laura
But
Bailey
first,
now. I've
Dave,
watched so much
you
Critical
guys
Role.
did Call of Duty World War II a couple years ago, 2017.
Didn't even
I-
realize that was Bailey
Now
for a
you're going
second.
back to
Yeah.
I feel
WWC.
so bad
How
for
is
female
Vanguard
voice
different
actors
than what you
because
did
Laura Bailey
First of
basically
all, I
takes
gotta say,
every
it's
fucking
awesome
role,
being
and it's
here, so
like,
thank
come
you so
on.
much. And it's also like
She's good, though.
super, you know, thrilling
give
to
her that.
be able to
I mean,
represent.
She
She
voices
is, but-
Jaina
Incredible
Proudmoore
range.
really well.
So
But she's
Vanguard is a totally new
got-
take on World War II.
so it's fucking
I know what
obvious
you
who
mean.
it is
known for
in every
huge,
game now.
epic battles on big battlefields, and those happen not only in the Western Front but also in the Eastern Front, in the Pacific,
problem
in
with,
North Africa. And in Vanguard, you're going to be
Troy
able to go to all
Baker
of those
and
locations and play in
all
all
those guys
locations.
as well.
But for the team,
You know, the same
something
like
that
4 or
was,
5
that
male
resonated
actors
even
that
more
are in
with
every
us were
fucking
the
game.
real stories of the real people who fought.
Same
in
as the
World War
film
II.
industry,
So
though.
these are diverse
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
from
yeah.
all
This is
around
now
the
becoming
world.
more like the film
and,
industry.
And I don't know. There's
People
something very
actually know
inspiring
voice
about these
actors
true
now. They
stories.
never
And some of
used
the
to.
most interesting people that we
Yeah,
discovered
well,
in our research.
the only voice actor
were
I knew back
those
in the
men
day
and
was
women
David
who were
Hayter for
part of
Snake.
the original Special Forces teams. And so Call of Duty Vanguard is going to
I-
tell their
apologies
story,
to anyone
tell the
interested.
story
I
of
do
the
not
birth
give a
of Special
fuck
Forces.
about this game.
Well, Laura,
Yeah.
we saw
I'm
last
quietly
week reveal
interested
that
just
you're
to
gonna
see
be
what
in
the
this game,
campaign's
which
like.
I know it's been a lifelong dream of
But
yours
if
to
it's
get a
like
Call of
60
Duty.
quid for a campaign, I
Your
probably won't play it.
character ties into
Or
what
buy it.
Dave's talking about. Tell us about your
Yeah.
character, Paulina Petrova.
Yes, I am thrilled to be in my first Call of Duty game. It's crazy because there's not, a lot of female roles in media about historical
Hey, look,
war
it's
for
female,
obvious
Shepard.
reasons. And that's one of the things that struck me about Paulina, and when I started researching for the role, was how many women
They
were
made
actually
me
in the
talk
Soviet
about
Army in World War II. There
this
were
stuff.
tank operators, and there were fighter pilots, and some of them,
Yeah.
like
They gave me
Paulina,
lines to say
were,
about being a
snipers.
female character in a
And
Call of
so
Duty
it's
game.
just really cool to get to play a character that pays
Isn't
homage
it
to someone
fucking
like
sad that we have to
Lyudmila
like highlight
Pavlichenko,
this
who
shit in this day
is-
and age? Like,
and
why don't we just
was
have
one
it
of
so
the
that you get to
deadliest
play as
snipers
these
of
cool
all time.
characters without having to like
All right,
make
well,
a point
I
of
love
it?
that you guys take the reality, but obviously put the Call of Duty spin on it. Let's talk a bit about what you guys are going to show today. I know, Treyarch's working on zombies. You guys are working on an awesome campaign. We saw
Oh,
some
Treyarch.
multiplayer this weekend, but now we're going to do kind of a full level playthrough of a bunch of stuff in the game. What are we about to see here today?
That's right. So as I mentioned earlier, the Vanguard campaign is telling the story of the birth of Special Forces, and that leads right into multiplayer. On
I don't
day
think
one,
people
there's
really
going to
wanna
be
play
20
World War
maps
II games
so that
anymore.
people can go in and play their favorite Special Forces operators. One of which is Paulina Petrova.
There you go.
And so
Apparently
what
they
we're going to
do,
show
Levi.
today, which we're really
Apparently
excited
they
to
do.
show, this is
Don't be
gameplay.
silly.
These games
This was
keep selling in
captured
droves.
engine, and we're going to show
Yeah, but the last Call of
Paulina's
Duty
story. Now,
World War II.
the Vanguard campaign starts with the team.
Yeah, but there's still
Paulina
other
Petrova and her
World War
team
II
on their
games
first
selling like
Special
hotcakes.
Forces mission
Or
going
just
into
war games
Berlin
in general.
right at the end of the war in April of
People like
1945.
history.
But this wasn't the start
Oh,
of the
don't
war
get me
for
wrong.
Paulina.
Like, I don't think it's a
Paulina
bad
started
thing,
the
but
war
it's,
as a nurse.
I feel like Battlefield
on
is going to be the
Eastern
big
Front.
one
And
this
so
year.
what we're going to see
over this.
right now,
But there's no campaign.
is
I'm more
Stalingrad.
inclined
We're
to
going
buy
see
this than
Paulina,
Battlefield because there's a
in
campaign and there's
Stalingrad
like a story and a
through
narrative.
her experience,
Whereas
Yeah,
Battlefield
true,
is
but-
just an open world.
Laura, any
Game,
setup here for what
in terms
point
of-
in Paulina's life or character arc
True,
we're gonna
but
see?
Battle Royale, I
Battlefield-
should say.
At the start of the
Battlefield
game, you
is
really see her
like,
as a total badass.
The
you
problem
know,
is nobody gives a
she's-
fuck about the campaign
she's
in
no
Battlefield,
nonsense.
so it's
Nothing
like
rattles her.
I can. Don't get me wrong.
And
I
that's
think
not
they
an
should always
act.
have a campaign.
She's seen it all.
but
She's looked
She's looked the
At
devil
least
in
the
the eye and
trailers
said, "I'm
for that
coming for
game,
you."
if nothing
And
else, were
in
pretty
this
fucking
level,
sweet.
you really
Oh
get
yeah,
to
that
see
was mental. That was awesome.
Like,
makes her
but you
Like-
can do. They actually showed
that
off a lot of
way,
that stuff in
she's-
game afterwards,
She's
the week
bright
after, which was
and
cool.
almost innocent in her outlook, and shit happens.
Okay. All right. Well, it's about to happen right here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We are now going to get this extended look at Call of Duty Vanguard.
You know what would be really cool?
Enjoy.
Like, if you actually want me to, like you were saying about me losing my mind, it's like if they showed off time splitters something. That would really get me excited and shouting.
I'm looking forward to AoE 4. I think we'll see something about that. Age of Empires.
Yeah, they showed that off yesterday at the Xbox thing.
I saw. That was really cool, like they did with like the trebuchet and stuff, and like the deep dive in the history.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I just read about it though.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I just read it. They're doing some weird trailers of Age of Empires 4.
So this game is like no holes barred, by the way.
Yeah. Well, it would be because it's. I assume they're set in Poland.
Yeah.
Not Poland, Russia.
It's yeah, all the swastikas, like nothing's been like edited out type of thing from what I was reading.
That's the thing, is it shouldn't be. You shouldn't censor this stuff if you're doing stuff about it, but you know.
Yeah.
Unlike Commandos 2 HD Remastered, where they took away all the swastikas and everything else just not to offend people, and it's like, come on, it's a World War II game about the Nazis.
Yeah, they shouldn't. What was weird was the way they advertised. I'm trying to remember on Twitter. Because they almost made it like a selling point.
Yeah.
It was like, this game will have swastikas, and it's like, why? I understand putting that out there and oppressive, but like putting it out there as like a statement on Twitter, that feels a bit fucking weird. Like you're almost celebrating it.
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to sell.
It's just a bit odd.
You shouldn't have to do that. Like the game should sell itself. Watching a trailer of a game should tell you, tell you whether you want to play it or not.
I will say it does look good. And this
I mean,
is the kind of game
like-
I would play as well, so...
I like Call of Duty World at War's campaign. I like Call of Duty War's campaign, but that was years ago. I haven't touched a Call of Duty since Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
The problem is they keep making yearly releases, and that's like... I don't like it when games get yearly releases. It kind of burns me out on them much quicker.
They'll continue to do it though, because it's a money maker for them.
I also should point out, like, this is an Activision game, so I definitely wouldn't be buying it anyway.
Yeah, there is that. That's for sure.
Yeah. I won't go into my rant now, but let's put it this way: I've been reading some more stuff about that whole thing. I am getting very, very angry with the whole stuff. So.
Treyarch make this game though, right? Activision
but it's
publish
still
it. Yeah, I know, I
it's
get
still
that.
publishing it. I mean, Activision don't make any games; they publish
everything.
Everything. Yeah. But I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? Like, by not buying the game, who are you actually punishing? Well, you're not punishing the devs really, because they've already been paid. You're only publishing the. You're pissing off Activision if you don't buy it, because they're the ones that get all the money from the sales, really. The only downside is if those developers have been promised some kind of bonus for selling X amount of copies or whatever, then they're getting fucked over, but we don't know any of that information. I have nothing good to say about Activision or Blizzard anymore, so, you know,
No, I agree on that front.
Yeah, and like...
But also, I'm kind of torn, because I do kind of like the Call of Duty series, and I do like the campaigns.
Well, that's it. Like, I love StarCraft 2. I have not played StarCraft 2 since... I've actually uninstalled it now. I have not played it since all this came out.
I haven't played any Blizzard or Activision games for a long time. It's been like a year since I played last. Outside of the odd skirmish or something with you on StarCraft 2 and the...
Yeah.
in the last 6 months, and
Yeah,
that was like twice.
Yeah, it sucks, but I just don't. You know,
No,
like,
well, I don't want to support them either, but in the same
mean,
token, I do kind of want to play this game. It's like,
I
well,
don't actually
what do I do?
I don't actually think Gamescom should be showing this. Thinking about it, like they're in the middle of a lawsuit, so why the fuck are they advertising this game? Like that just goes. I know it's money; they probably paid to have it here, but I really wish they kind of took a stand and were like, you know what? Until you sort out your shit, we're not going to show off like. But that goes for all the outlets like IGN and GameSpot and all that. Like, you imagine if they were just like, okay, we're not going to do this until you sort out your shit. Like, this game would get no attention. It would really hit them where it hurts, but they're not going to do it because they probably get paid. And they know they get a lot of traction from covering it. But, yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it seems a little bit like, what's the word? Tone deaf right now.
It's tough. You've got to think about games journalists and streamers who make their livings reporting on Blizzard stuff. People who do that specifically. And that's them thinking, you know, do I have to change my whole career? Do I have to change my whole livelihood? And they're kind of incentivized to think, okay, if Blizzard wants to make an apology, I'll listen because, you know, that's my life. So I can there's a lot of complex factors to this. And the biggest thing I take out of it is that, like, you know, it is terrible what they're doing. And I do want to boycott them. But wherever you put your hands in the games industry or in life in general these days, there is filth. Like, nobody's innocent.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but...
some people are more guilty than others, but, like, you can't get involved with any company, well, any large group of people without getting your hands touching filth.
Yeah.
And the bigger the company, the bigger the group of people, the truer that is.
But the thing is, as well, like, we're talking, I know this extends to, like, a lot of things, but you got to think, like, the fact that basic, like, decency and, you know, just respect in the workplace isn't being upheld. Obviously, probably at other places like Ubisoft, like Riot as well. But this is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing all of this stuff. Did you see the topic, the headlines yesterday, where it turns out that the HR department of Blizzard were ripping up and destroying, like, I don't know if it was evidence, but they were basically destroying documents related to, like, different people in the company and stuff, and not hanging on to. I haven't
seen that one specifically, but I have heard bad shit about them, you know.
Yeah, and it's like,
get rid of evidence and
I just have
trying to fuck things internally.
Yeah, it's just I have no sympathy at this point. Like, the fact that these people that go there to work at a company that they were like, oh, I'm really passionate about working on World of Warcraft or StarCraft or Hearthstone or whatever it is, and basically, you know, being treated nowhere near as well as most of the men or the higher ups and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, fucking common decency isn't that fucking hard, is it? Like, surely this should not be happening, but yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people there, and I'm not saying they shouldn't leave Blizzard. I think they should. I think they should try to find people who are better. I think really the route forward is find indie developers. Just like find smaller groups, connect with people who you can make games with. But most of these developers, like individuals, you gotta think like, okay, I want to quit this company. Who else am I gonna join? Should I join like another big company? I'll join EA. You know, I'll join Sega. I'll join like any of these. No, like, well, I'll go work for Amazon, you know, or Subway. All of these companies are terrible. They're all shit. So it's, like,
yeah. But
do you really leave one if you know that you're just gonna have to choose? Like, you know, you're just hurting yourself.
Well,
so I can understand why people kind of just almost let it slide, or they don't want to make a fuss, and I'm not advocating for that at all.
But the difference is right now we're going on the information we have, which is, you know, all the stuff that's going on with Activision and Blizzard. You know, and that is a case of if something comes out about EA and the same shit's going on, fine, I'll just stop playing. I mean, like, I'm happy to stop playing games by these companies. Like, I know that on a large scale that isn't going to make a difference, but at least I feel like I'm taking a stand. And I'm always going to be there being like, no matter where you're from, your background, who you are, whatever, you deserve to be treated exactly the same as anyone else in that company. And right now we're seeing that isn't the case with Blizzard. Blizzard primarily over Activision, but I'm sure there's shit going on there as well. Yeah, and I just don't want to have to I think it's shit, and so I'm not gonna, you know, play their products. I'm not gonna buy their products, and you know, I'm quite happy to ignore what they're putting out, and that works for me.
Next up,
Was
a
that the-
surprise for you guys.
That was how
Halo
long it took. We
Infinite.
had that
I
entire
had a lot of
discussion
fun a few
during
weeks
just
ago in
one
the first
trailer about
multiplayer
one game.
contest, which was a huge
I
success.
noticed that was a
Good-
beast
good
of a
use of
trailer.
time.
World of Halo Infinite's multiplayer.
That's right. Here's a game I'm actually interested in.
Definitely, yeah. Really
I'm more
looking forward to
interested in
Halo.
this than Call of Duty.
For sure.
London.
Big Ben.
Is it?
Yeah, Big Ben.
Oh. That's how you show it's London. You show Big Ben.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very iconic. Not how I expected a trailer for Halo to start, but cool. I like it. This has me intrigued.
You can. I fucking knew it. It's. You can be a Spartan too. You can be a Jedi too, but you can be a Spartan too.
To be a Spartan.
I bet that's the route they're going. Just. That's my bet. We are all Spartans.
Is that the original theme I can hear?
I think it's a variation, but yes.
What is a Spartan?
Oh my god, please play the original theme. That made me hype as fuck.
A Spartan is a symbol. Hope where there is none.
Not cheap, is it?
Looks like Chief.
Times
I
of
don't know.
darkness.
They all
Could just be a Spartan.
Yeah, just a Spartan.
Our hope.
Don't think it's the Chief.
Master Chief's done well for a character that has who's quite bland.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I like the
together,
music.
together we are unstoppable.
I suddenly thought they can't really use the original theme.
Are you ready?
Why?
Different company. It's originally Bungie, but it's 343 and has been for the last like 4 games,
Who's first?
3 games. Release date?
It'll be
Yes,
next
they did
year,
that.
I reckon.
It's this year.
To tell us more, I'm excited to welcome Joseph Staten, the head of creative for Halo Infinite. Hi, Joseph. How you doing?
Jeff, how you been? It's great to be with you in person.
Yes, thank you so much for coming down all the way from Seattle. I know
Yeah.
you guys are working very hard on the game,
Yep.
but you made the trek to Opening Night Live, and it means
Thank
a lot to us. What did we just see there?
So that was the introduction to Halo Infinite multiplayer's first free-to-play season, where you'll meet Commander Egrenia, the leader of a whole new generation of Spartans.
wasn't
And
campaign.
Egrenia is a key character as you begin your own personal Spartan journey that will continue from season to season.
Well, it looks great.
We are all
speaking of
Spartans.
multiplayer.
Yeah,
told you.
I
test-
am.
You know, I was playing a couple weeks ago. Tons of fun. I know.
Oh, did you play?
Yes,
That's
and the
great.
team had, I think, a lot
I'm
of
looking
great
forward to when
feedback
they
from
put
the
Doom
fans.
Guy in
It's
this.
real, and I think everyone wants to know how is development going on the
Well,
game.
they own it
Good
now.
cross.
Like you
crossover.
said, we started flighting
Yeah.
our multiplayer earlier this month. And
The
I gotta
thing
say,
is,
it was
though,
great
they have to
see
make
the
it so that
positive
Doom goes
reaction
faster than
and all
any
the
other
energy
character.
that came out of the test. And I just want to thank everybody for jumping in and playing. At the same time, we're putting the finishing touches on our most wide open,
And no regenerating
adventure-filled Halo campaign
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, talking of
And
Doom, there was a
today, I would like to
retro, like
announce
a
that Halo Infinite's campaign
indie game
and
called Into the Pit
multiplayer will
that
launch
looks
together
very
on December 8th
Doom-esque.
this year.
December
I thought of you
8th,
both
it's
when I saw
real.
it.
There
There it
is.
is.
Holiday, just as you
Let's
promised. Well, I know you
go!
and the team have been
Just
working
this
so
year.
hard, to land this an exciting.
I thought it might be
campaign
like February or
multiplayer
January or
will
something.
be
but
coming this year
cool.
because it's kind of an important year. It's the 20th anniversary of Xbox and Halo, right?
That's right.
Fucking
It's a
hell,
big
20
year.
years. Has it really
And,
been that long?
For this 20th anniversary, we might have something a little special up our sleeves.
Oh, okay. Well, shall we take a look?
Why don't we?
Let's do it.
Put Doom Guy in there. Put his armor. Oh fuck.
ready.
Hang on, I know that theme.
Da-da-da-da.
I can't turn it up any louder. It's really annoying.
Special Halo Edition Xbox controller.
That's the Pro as well.
Will it be the console as well?
Would make sense. That is pretty cool looking, to be fair. Oh man, it's not my favourite piece of music, but the Halo theme is fucking fantastic. The original one.
That's some controller.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Jeff,
yes.
It wouldn't be an anniversary celebration if we didn't do one more thing.
Oh, there's more.
Just one.
Okay, here's the last thing. I
Give
think.
me the soundtrack.
Joe, thank you very much. Let's take a look
Jeff.
at this.
Here's the console now.
This is Spartan 117. Can anyone hear me? Over.
It's a statue. I think it's a statue.
Need to fight.
Yeah. Special Collector's Edition. For only $299.95.
$3,000. Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm getting the Metroid Dread Special Edition now.
I think it's a console.
It is, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fucking choking on popcorn.
We put glitter on it.
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
I'd definitely buy that.
That's pretty baller looking. Not gonna lie.
I'd buy that.
I'm not a consumer guy, but I like the glitter, the stars.
It's lovely. It is.
November 15th, before the game's even out.
Okay, next up, it's time for another brand new game announcement. An unholy but adorable union between developer Massive Monster and Devolver Digital. This roguelike action-adventure is set
Hang on,
in a
did he just say
super cute
roguelike?
Yeah.
and
Fucking switched off.
undeniably dark world. Coming next year, here is the exclusive reveal of Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb. Oh, Black Betty, bam a lamb.
Look at that name, Massive Monster.
He's a big boy. Well, this just looks silly. I reckon it's gonna be like Hades.
Probably.
Reminds me of what's the art style? Swords of Ditto reminds me of.
Ah.
Could this be the same dev?
Massive Monsters is dead. Oh, good, big way.
Oh, looks kind of Binding of Isaac as well. Yeah.
Yep. Pass.
I like it though. These are very crisp graphics.
Hard pass.
Of course, you would have said roguelike.
Yep.
Ooh.
And
Ooh, you get like a face town. You just get out of here. This is for me.
It doesn't look any different from the other 100 games I've seen like this. However, it does have elements of Pikmin in it, which is pretty cool. And King's Tale, so it's cool.
And Hades.
Levi just doesn't like this genre. Don't mind him.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Two things I hate when I see a game: procedural generation and roguelike. I'm like, oh fucking hell, here we go.
What's wrong with
Some lazy ass bastard couldn't be asked to make a game.
Please don't dislike this video. Just leave a comment below, telling Levi that he's wrong.
And
Look,
we'll both put likes on it. So you got 2 likes before you started.
If it ain't Hades or Has Been
big
Heroes,
teams on Opening Night Live,
okay.
and also small teams, like one person. This next game was first previewed at Gamescom 2020, and now this single developer, a 30-year-old father in Poland, is back to show us an update on a really exciting game that caught my eye for its over-the-top action. It is coming next year to consoles, PC, and Xbox Game Pass. I hope you enjoy it. It's a little over the top, but it looks so fun. This is Midnight Fight Express.
Feel humble. This is like Arkham combat or some shit.
Nice. For
Nice.
A solo dev,
That's
this
pretty
looks
cool.
really good.
It's giving me a combination of
I like this combat.
It looks cool,
party
actually.
hard meets.
Especially considering this isn't really my style, but I like the I like the animations, like the backflips and shit. It's pretty cool.
It reminds me
Like
of
very
Hatred.
fluid combat.
Yeah, Hatred and Party Hard. If they had a baby, that's what this would be.
Problem with Hatred, combat was kind of not very fluid.
Yeah, but Hatred also got a lot of flack for no reason.
Yeah. If you were interested in Hatred at all,
What was this game called? Midnight Combat.
Yes.
Remember, no Russia.
Oh yes.
some of this looks very John Wick.
Fight Express.
Like one of
it's coming to Switch. Oh, I'll buy it on
models.
Switch.
One of the models
Got
the
my
player
pizza.
character
I
was
got
at
my
one point was
manhole.
basically John
That
Wick.
must mean it's TMNT,
Hey.
Shredder's Revenge.
Oh, this game looks
time.
fucking
now, earlier
great. This is like
year,
nostalgia
this
for
game,
me.
Captured our imagination.
Yeah, I love
and
these
hearts
kind of
with its
games too.
reveal, bringing
it's a
those
proper beat 'em up.
righteous ninjas to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2022. Today, we've got the reveal of a new playable character. That's right, who is set for some action-packed combat against Foot Clan's devious
Casey Jones.
soldiers,
That'd be cool.
including the reveal of team attacks. Watch for that, and yes, the ability to
Who else is
revive
in
a
it
turtle
besides the turtles
via
right now?
strategic use. A
No one.
pizza.
I don't think. So it's probably going to be 8.
It's gotta be Splinter.
8 or... Oh yeah.
Because that's
It'll
the
be-
problem in all these games. It's just been the 4 of them. You don't get many other characters.
It's
but
April.
hey, sure.
Nice.
Why not?
Oh, this music. It's fucking T. Lopes, isn't it? He's such a good composer. Oh, it's just... the
Like
fact that
it,
this is-
whoever it is.
Yeah,
I don't
T.
know
Lopes.
this guy.
Drop the
Look
mic.
up T-Lopes.
Bam.
Yeah.
This looks very cute. It looks very Game Boy Advance.
It reminds me of Turtles in Time, which is a fucking amazing SNES game. But yeah, same guys that did published by the same guys that did Streets of Rage 4. It's got Emu, but I don't know who's actually making it. Oh, I'm sold. If this music is this good for the entire game, I'm buying the soundtrack.
Yeah, this is good music.
Oh,
And it looks like they got space for more characters there. Gonna add
come
them
on,
in by one by one.
Casey Jones, let's go.
Gotta have Splinter. You gotta
Oh,
have
what? I want to beat the shit out of people with a hockey stick.
Give him pizza.
This year, I am happy
Fucking
to
love
welcome
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Natasha
Turtles.
Becker from Webedia as our co-host, who will be updating you on all things Gamescom, including the Gamescom Awards and what's in store for fans at Gamescom Digital. Take it away, Natasha.
Einen wunderschönen guten Abend aus Deutschland. Hello and greetings from Germany. I'm Natasha Becker and I'm super excited to be here hosting this show with you, Jeff, even though we are thousands of miles apart. Yes, Gamescom is once again a digital event, but that does not mean we can't have just as much fun as we would IRL in Cologne. To bring Gamescom to you, we have put together an awesome online program with lots of live streams, announcements, interactive elements, giveaways, and more. For our German viewers, my colleagues and I will be live on YouTube and Twitch on Thursday and Friday, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Central European Summertime, with loads of new and exciting stuff, interviews, gameplay demos, fun activities,
Give them credit.
games, trailers,
They've actually
and
announced
more.
some pretty, or shown
And
off
for
some
our
pretty sweet
entire
games already
international
tonight.
audience, there will be
Yeah.
all of that, plus even more goodies and prizes to redeem on the Gamescom
Still
Now
disappointed
website.
about Saints Row, but
Just
my
register
mind
on the
can be
Gamescom
changed.
Now website and you can redeem all the free stuff.
See,
create
for
your
me,
own
I actually quite like
schedule
that.
tailored
That
to
was
your
probably one of the better
interests,
ones.
And participate in the
You and me
Gamescom
need to play
Epic
Saints Row
Express
3
that will
co-op or
unlock
Saints Row
the
4 co-op, and then
vaults
you'll see
where
what I
we
mean.
have hidden the really good prizes.
So your mind's not gonna be
The best
changed.
thing about that, both
No, I said
the
it
Gamescom
can
Now
be
website
changed.
and All
Okay.
live
I was
streams
like,
of Gamescom
whoa, that's
2021 are complete.
it's like, did I hear that right?
But for
His
now,
mind can be
let's see
changed.
what else we've got in store for you
It's a
today.
rarity for Levi.
It depends how goofy I think a lot of the things get.
You need it to be goofier.
Well, I want the things like.
He wants badness.
What's
You want
that
to beat
mini
someone to
game?
death with a massive dildo.
Yeah, shit like that.
It's-
You know. Then the thing, you know, that what's that mini game we have? It's called like insurance fraud. We have to go into the road and get hit by cars and stuff. Like I want mini games.
Yeah,
with
that was
all the
fun.
side quests
That
to
was
be
a lot of
dumb. Demon Slayer.
Can I Play That was founded to answer that very question for disabled players, and now, thanks to the hard work of game developers and disabled
That controller
advocates,
looks sweet.
more and more the answer to that question is yes, you can. But there's still work to be done.
We specialise in accessibility coverage, from reviews, features, news, but we don't just stop there.
Our workshops help studios expand their knowledge about
Oh, that's cool.
accessibility
Didn't know
and
this place,
inclusivity in
these
games
company
and
existed.
communities. Writers, community managers, and user researchers learn best practices
Gaming
from
industry is
every aspect
expanding.
of their work.
As someone who's colorblind, I am all for accessibility options.
Yeah. That's cool. Like, this is
Red Bull gives you
part of the signs of the industry getting bigger. Is we're starting to have all these different
Up next, a
companies
beloved
designed for very
franchise
specific
of
niches.
20 years of monkey magic when Super Monkey Ball
Game's
Banana
fucking
Mania
stupid.
launches on
But yeah, you're
October
right.
5th. As you've probably seen online, there are
Sorry.
some
I
great
saw
guest
Super
characters
Monkey
in the
Ball and lost my
release,
shit.
Yeah.
including Beat from Jet Set Radio,
Super
Sonic and
Monkey
Tails,
Ball!
and someone else who is set to join the
Come
Monkey
on.
Gang later this year. Check this out.
It's out next
The
month.
names are. What's the main monkey's names? Like
Aye,
Appo
aye.
or something.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
Put Mario in it. That'd be a good crossover.
Cross it over with WarioWare.
Oh hell yeah! Although, have you played the new demo for WarioWare on the eShop?
I've not.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. I can't wait for them.
I should. Those games are hilarious.
Yeah, it's out next month as well. It's another one I'll probably cover. I want to get this because I'm awful at Monkey Ball, but the multiplayer mode is so fun. The Monkey Boxing Glove game
Yeah.
is amazing.
I think simple games are best for sort of casual multiplayer.
Yeah. Gang Beasts.
I see what they did with the ape
Yeah.
healing.
When they're showing the minigames.
See, this looks fun for multiplayer.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking silly game. Show off the monkey punch. Oh, cool, the race. That's more like it. Yeah, the punching game is so fucking fun. I love that game.
It's kind of like Mario Party mini games.
Yeah. I'm terrible at Monkey Ball's main
A bit
game.
more in depth.
I'm glad that they brought this series back, or at least this is like a combination of games remastered, but nice to see them bring it back. Oh wow, that was fun. Oh, they put. I knew it! Somebody said about this. Oh, they put in Morgana in it. Nice.
Let's roll out.
Is that from
Persona 5.
Persona?
Yeah.
That's a good choice. A smart choice of a character to include.
Also, you guys both need to. I think you might have heard it, Greg, but go and listen to the Persona 5 soundtrack. It's fucking phenomenal. I don't know which track this is. I think it's the main menu theme, but one of the best battle themes I've ever heard in that game. Huh.
Okay, next up, a game started by
This is
two
interesting.
Stanford
This is
University students
cross
out of their
between
dorm.
I think it's
This
Halo
summer,
and
their first release,
Portal.
Splitgate, started setting records with the open
Yeah,
beta.
it recently came out, didn't
More
it,
than
like the beta or
10
something?
million downloads
Yeah.
across PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Blending the best of
fucking hell.
arena shooters with the fun of Portals.
Oh, it's
Tonight,
the arena
it's about
shooter.
to
Why
get
haven't I played
even
this yet?
more interesting with the reveal of Season 0,
They're even
which
using,
is
like,
dropping right
blue
now.
and orange
the new
portals,
map, Carmen
which is-
Station 3, the new infection
If
mode,
it- I didn't
and
realize this
so
was an
much
arena shooter.
more. Check it out.
Yeah, it's very Portal, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not seen this.
It looks pretty cool. I've seen it on Steam. It looks pretty decent.
So this is going to depend. Are the weapons on the map, or is it like you pick a character kind of thing?
I like
Because-
flying around. Very Tribes Ascend, though.
Yeah, oh, that's good. I like Tribes Ascend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so my issue with that is pretty cool. My issue with most modern day arena shooters is they don't put the guns around the map. They're just like, yeah, this is your class, off you go. And it's like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, this looks like it could be like some quite silly fun, but also be played at a really high level for the competitive
Yeah.
crowd.
do you know that's what put me off is like how high the ceiling there's going to be. I'm just like, the fact that people just shoot you through a wall, I'm like, I mean, wall banging was annoying in Call of Duty. That again, when you can literally just open a portal behind someone and just like, peekaboo nerd.
I think I'll probably
I think very few people are going to play at that high level, though. You're going to play with a lot of people who just don't know what they're doing, and that's going to be me. But it looks like it'll be fun for that.
I'm going to go and download that later.
Here's a brand new look at Riders Republic from Ubisoft.
Is it on Xbox?
It said Xbox, but I think that might be console, so I don't know.
On Game Pass?
It's not even, the full game's not even out yet, so it's probably free.
I can't remember. I think it's free, but I'm not 100%.
If it's an arena shooter, it's probably free to play, because they don't sell.
Yeah. On
This
Steam.
game is great.
I've been hearing a lot about you. Displaying lots and lots of potential. I'm Suki, by the way. It's been years competing at the highest level.
Suki from True
What
Blood.
I discovered is that
It's
there's
not.
so much more to the Republic than meets the eye.
Never seen it.
So that adventure,
Hmm.
exploration, and connecting with the outdoors on a whole new level. This place is called the Riders Ridge. It's the heart and soul of the Republic. Team up with friends, other riders, and compete against each other. Yep. It's up to you to prove your worth in the Republic.
Weird art style for this game.
Take on sponsored
I think it
events
looked really
or pit
cool.
yourself against other
This is the
riders
game
in
we
the
saw,
biggest,
I
most
think it was Need
competitive
3, wasn't it?
match races.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
year
It's
looks
got
awesome.
The
I was
guy,
like,
the guy with the like the brushes and shit. The really
oh, the one with
silly
the ice
character.
cream van as well.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Hilarious that was.
I really like to introduce you to someone.
I like the look of it.
This is Brett.
It's a game I
He's kind of
wouldn't
a big
play,
deal.
but a game that I really appreciate.
Wingsuit, legendary status,
And it would do
all
really well, I
three.
reckon.
If
He's
there's a
always
free
looking
play
for
mode,
riders
I would
who
play
have
the
the
shit out of that.
potential
I just
to
like go
become
riding around and
champions.
stuff and doing tricks.
Okay, Sparky. If you can show me you've got
Yeah,
what
there's
it
just like an
takes, then
exploration
I'm
mode where you
willing to
just
give
get
you a
around and
shot.
just enjoy the heights and
Yeah, that I would play just because I'm not worried about being competitive at it. But
It's
I
now
would.
time for
I
you
like
to
Tony
win more
Hawk,
than
so
gold.
it feels a need.
Don't worry. We got your back. Now go get him.
I'd be down for doing like something like this, like a just for fun, like a massive 500 people.
Yeah. Like, kind of like battle royale thing, but not.
Yeah.
Just a big race. Yeah, I'd play that.
Like a 500 person race would be fun.
Ooh, it's betas now. I don't have
August
time to check this out
28th.
as well.
That's like 3 days
Tomorrow.
time.
The Riders Republic beta
Yeah.
started a few days ago for a selection of registered players who challenged each other in this massive multiplayer outdoor sports playground. And we have some more news to share. I'm happy to announce that starting now until August 28th, the beta is open for everyone for free on PC and consoles. You're invited
just
to
don't have
join
time to play it.
frantic 50-player mass races, compete in a variety of multiplayer modes, or to free roam in open world set within some of the
free
most
roam, open
famous
world, that's what I
U.S.
wanted to hear.
national parks. The game releases this fall on October 28th. To learn more,
Well,
check
not
out
in October, fucking hell.
ridersrepublic.com. And
For
now,
October.
let's check back in with
Yeah,
Natasha.
Metroid's out.
Check it out now
Okay,
at
let's get to our first
ridersrepublic.com.
award. There are a lot of great games coming to Xbox in the next few months, and we have narrowed it down to 3 very strong contenders. Which one of them will
Did
take the
Xbox
Gamescom
sponsor
award
this or
home
something?
tonight? The nominees for Best Microsoft Xbox Game are the action RPG Elden Ring by
not even out
From
yet.
Software, Ubisoft's first-person shooter Far Cry 6, the long-awaited Halo
None of them
Infinite
are out.
from 343 Industries. And the winner for Best Microsoft
Elden
Xbox
Ring,
Game
probably.
2021 is Halo Infinite. Congratulations.
Say Elden Ring's out in
Hi,
January
I'm
or
Greg
February.
Stone, and I'm the lead producer for the campaign on Halo Infinite.
And I'm Damon Kahn, lead producer of multiplayer on Halo Infinite.
Could say he's a con man.
And together, along with all 343, we want to thank
Savage.
you for naming Halo Infinite
Yeah.
Best Xbox Game.
Since our start together 20 years ago, Halo has been synonymous with Xbox, and we look to continue that tradition as we move towards our launch this holiday.
We want to thank the fans. Some of you got a chance to play the tech preview recently. Just
When
know
are
that
you going to
there's
bring
more.
back Splinks the Time
Lastly,
Sweeper,
again,
eh?
thanks to the
Hey?
team. Without your tireless dedication, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you.
Oh, this looks great, Psychonauts 2. I need to play this. But, again, I don't know if I got time.
Forza Horizon.
Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Haze.
Yeah.
12 minutes. Spoilers.
Yeah, the game spoils way more than it should. It just in the description for the game.
Yeah. Back for Blood.
Yeah, looking definitely playing that.
Oh, you remember that in October? Oh, fucking hell, it's that in October as well. That's definitely going to be on the back burner, though. That's not a priority for me. I want it to be good, though. I do want it to be good. I have no RTS games to play now except for old ones. That's not true, actually.
Wow, that's coming out day one. Okay, I might have to get Plague Tale Requiem.
Oh, the second
I have to see the first one first.
Oh, that game, Redfall. That looks. Is it Redfall? Not Redfall.
Yeah, this is the vampire one you're on about.
I meant the one before, the fucking pixel art game. That looked amazing. Stalker. Oh, the game you didn't show anything off of. I've got zero excitement for Starfield.
I will when we start to see some stuff about it. I suspect.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like when we actually get to see what you can do in it.
Red Bull gives
Maru. Ooh.
This looks like a Dark Souls type game.
Be a dragon.
Maybe not. Let's take it back. Nothing like it.
Dark Souls. Play now on mobile.
Steam. Hello, pop it.
Always
Kill
interested in dragon games.
Kill it with fire.
That is a game we do need to play. That's
free.
Dragon Age.
One day. FIFA? Yeah, FIFA. I'm not surprised. This always ends up at XCOM.
Fucking
XCOM?
loot boxes.
Gamescom. Yeah, fuck FIFA, fuck EA. You can take your gamble mechanics and shove up your ass.
Yeah, I just looked up that dragon game because I looked it up on Steam. I was like, "Oh, free!" And then it's like, "Okay, free with loot boxes."
This isn't even FIFA, and I've just told it's a different football game.
You to UFL, a global online football league that will be available for free on all major console platforms. The key to success in UFL is your skill on and off the pitch. That's what we call fair to play gaming. Can't wait to share more, so stay tuned and have a fantastic Gamescom experience.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's legit like a different football game.
It's been a full year since we've had an update on Lego Star Wars.
Oh, see, now this is more on my street. Lego Star Wars, let's go.
The first time you get to play all 9 films in one game, and looks like everyone's come out tonight. Jar Jar.
Everyone is here?
3PO, everybody. All right, that changes today, though, with a brand new look at the game. We're so excited to show this to you. Check it out.
Hello,
Ren. Lego Star Wars. Yeah. The original Lego Star Wars is great.
Darth Maul. Let's go.
Oh, he's really good in Rebels.
Promise me you will train the boy.
Oh, they've added voice acting in.
Yes, Master.
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
How did my father die?
I'm your father, Luke.
That was good.
Ready are you? What know you of ready? The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning. And I will not be the last Jedi.
I might have
It's
to buy
cool
this.
to film that then, you fucking...
I'm really enjoying a lot of the side story stuff in Star Wars at the moment. Like Mandalorian, Star Wars Rebels. I'm like, man, why are all the games and other media better than the films?
Yeah, kinda.
What?
I really want to get the board game Star Wars Rebellion.
I was looking at that the other day. So I was thinking about collecting the starfighters. I've seen like models of them. I was like, to be fair, Star Wars to me is all about the space combat. As much as I like the other stuff, I like this sort of shit in the Millennium Falcon. That's what I'm about.
See, I'm all about the lightsaber battles. That's 95% of the reason I even watch Star Wars.
Oh.
For me, I guess it's half and half. Lightsaber battles and flying.
I like the flying thing, but it's definitely about the lightsabers.
So I just love the ship design, like the X-wings and the Y-wings and the B-wings and the A-wing. They've all got such iconic designs. And same with the TIE fighters and TIE interceptors and TIE bombers. Well, that shit I fucking love. But I do like lightsaber stuff because I like Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy. That's some of the best lightsaber combat I've ever had in a game, but played in the game.
Have been bringing to life their vision for
Ooh, this looked pretty cool actually. I saw a
game called
trailer on this.
Off Planet. It's a new kind of companion shooter where teamwork and tactics are important, but so are the enemy nanos you can weaponize and have fight on your side. Tomorrow I'll be hosting a special Gamescom showcase with lots of in-depth info on Synced Off Planet. But right now, here's the re-reveal trailer for Synced Off Planet.
Re-reveal? Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't re-reveal it. Oh, I'll just put Lego Star Wars down, because I'm definitely going to play that. I might stream that.
The Morpheus chip. A revolutionary implant that bridged biological and digital. Soon they found a way to rearrange matter, but it went wrong.
The fucking
we were surrounded
NVIDIA
by
advert.
nanos, and they turned on us. Billions of lives lost.
Could be Intel.
The
They're making their
world
own
we knew
graphics cards now, aren't they?
over. But we found a way to sync with
Oh, it's just Death Stranding.
to control them. Now the remaining survivors are fighting back.
If this is a
Those of
XCOM
us
style
left are
game,
trying
I'd
to
be
get on
interested.
shuttles
I don't know
headed
if it
for
is,
the
though.
only safe
I don't think it
place.
is.
Off planet.
I think it's a first-person shooter, isn't it?
Tech that almost destroyed
It's
us.
third person.
Yeah.
Third, yeah.
Might just save us.
Yeah, I'll have to see more on that.
That's like a very pretty third-person
surprise
shooter.
for you guys, the Outlast
Oh, I
Trials.
don't care.
In this
That's it.
horror
Yeah, I just
survival game you
yeah.
play
Yeah.
a part
So,
of the
have
Murkoff
either of you guys watched
Corporation,
the
your test
Spider-Man
subject
No Way
in a
Home trailer?
controlled training
Not yet.
facility in
Nope.
the middle of the Cold
Okay.
War era. Red Barrels up in my home country of Canada has been hard at work on this game where you can face the trials solo or with up to 3 others in multiplayer. And tonight, I am so honored to world premiere the brand new trailer for this game launching in 2022.
He's going to be horror, isn't it?
It is horror. All the Outlast
Great.
games are.
Great. Looking forward to not
Seems
sleeping
like
tonight.
The companies have realized, oh shit, horror multiplayer games are good. Look at Dead by Daylight. We gotta get in on that.
Problem with Dead by Daylight, it's probably fixed it now, but I know Dead by Daylight early on was a little bit janky. Don't know if it still is, but
Yeah. Kind of still is.
Oh god, dolls.
yeah, you're not a fan of mannequins then?
Not really.
They don't
Mannequins
bother me.
not so bad. It's dolls that are the problem.
Well, like in Resident Evil 8. Oh man. I would absolutely love to watch you play Resident Evil 7. Do a playthrough of that.
At some point, yeah, maybe for
They even got me
Halloween.
panicked.
Resident Evil 7 is fucking frightening. It's one of the scariest games I've ever seen.
I think the earliest part is the worst from what I've heard, and then it's just kind of fine after that. It's not as bad.
I would say about half the. I don't know. It's hard because I can see why the game can get very creepy. But yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake is one of my favorite horror mechanics in it. I think Mr. X following you around the entire game is amazing.
Next up, something a little lighter. We're going to head into the creature-collecting open world of DokeV from
Some
Pearl
palate
Abyss in
cleanser.
South Korea. This unique, vibrant world
go for
looks
some cheese.
absolutely beautiful. What you're about to see is actual gameplay footage from this action-adventure experience where you befriend these adorable beings that gain strength from people's dreams.
What the fuck is this? This is as baffling as hell what you just described.
Sounds like it's up your street. Pearly Abyss. They do Black Desert Online.
Oh, that's definitely not for me. I mean, I could already tell it wasn't for me when the anime intro started.
Hmm. I thought he was going to push him in then.
I was hoping he was. I was definitely hoping he was.
This is definitely the opposite of the last trailer we watched.
I mean, that skateboarding to jump with the umbrella was pretty cool. Oh no, they turned into pop stars. Oh fucking hell, take it away! Take it away! No! Oh my god, that frame rate.
Yeah.
This looks pretty choppy.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's gonna sell me on the game. That fucking space hopper. Let's go.
What's the name of that game that we saw in E3 that was kind of like just weird, crazy, that you'd really liked? It's kind of like this type of thing.
Rawman?
Might be.
The weird like fighting game with food or some shit? I can't remember.
No, it wasn't that one. It was the one where like hit people like. It's like this kind of style of game, but on like a conveyor belt, and you're like hitting people with like silly weapons and.
Well, not Gang Beasts, the animal one where you're all like animals beating the shit out of each other.
I think it was, yeah. Game you were really like keen on.
Yeah, because I've watched those gameplay. It's really silly. You can like nut people with like
That's
a rhino
it.
and stuff.
That's the one.
Like, and you could like beat them up with like a taser and stuff, and you're on like submarines and aircraft and stuff. Fuck, what's it called? I can't remember, but I've got it written down somewhere. This game looks like it's got some good ideas. It looks like it's got some good ideas, but the music and like some of the other stuff is really putting me off.
Yeah. But I assume the whole game's not going to have this music.
Well, you assumed wrong, my friend.
To be fair, the music's what kind of thing I like about it.
I know, but it's like I don't know. I feel like this trailer's gone on for far too long. Like that trailer was like a minute too long.
Still going, mate. We've got another 2 minutes yet.
Yeah, this is the problem. Sometimes they just gotta know when to quit. I've seen the entire game. I don't need to play it. Nice.
Yeah.
But suppose I don't even know what the game is.
Starting again, we're continuing.
Like, is this a open world adventure? Is this?
They said it was open world, but I'm not sure. This looks like a third person, like just a.
Oh my god! Yes, look at that bear with the boxing gloves.
Nah.
Right, so here's my question then. Co-op?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? No one else is gonna cover it.
Well, you I think you're wrong on that one. It's gonna be one.
Game of the year.
Yeah, it's gonna be like one of those games lots of people cover, I reckon. Just not for me.
Co-op?
Is that seriously the name? Just Dokkaev?
That one looks
DoKV, yeah.
Back at Summer Game Fest, Jeff Goldblum joined me to reveal Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now it's time to find out about the release
This is the kind of game I feel like Greg would play. I don't mean that in a sarcastic way. I generally think this is the kind of game he would play.
The first game.
Theme parks
It's alright. It's not. I don't know. Felt like there weren't enough objectives for me. It's very sandboxy from more than I was expecting, and it felt like there wasn't much to do.
Ah, okay.
So I bounced off it.
I really wanted to play Theme Parks the other day, and then I forgot how old that game is, and it's definitely not aged amazingly well.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, like the concept of like running a dinosaur park is amazing. That's why I really wanted it, but it just isn't that fun from what I played.
Yeah.
I know there are people that love it, so...
I think about replaying Theme Hospitals actually soon.
Didn't your brother play Theme Hospital?
Yeah, he did back in the day, but he also played 2 Point Hospital, which is like a spiritual successor to it that came out a couple of years ago. 2 Point Hospital is meant to be pretty good.
What is this? Is this a sim? Like a... Almost like a building?
Yeah, you make a park. It's like Zoo Tycoon.
Right. Okay. I'm with you.
So it's like an RTS.
It's actually made by the same people as like Planet Zoo or Zoo Tycoon, one of those. So they just swapped in dinosaurs.
Yeah.
See, if this was Impossible Creatures 2 or 3, I'd be like more up for it.
I've still never watched Jurassic Park. So.
What?
I mean, I have watched one of them. Like, it's not really my kind of thing.
What?
Dinosaurs not really my my cup of tea, but
I will say this.
I totally get it. The people who do
Jurassic
are into
Park
that.
on the NES and the Game Boy, fucking cracking music. They actually
This is
use
like
some.
That moment when Levi couldn't tell the Lord of the Rings tune for me, and like
That was
you haven't
shocking.
seen Jurassic Park.
That was shocking. He's even watched the films.
I know the Jurassic Park theme.
Good. At least you know that much.
The Lord of the
That's
Rings one,
important.
to be fair, the Lord of the Rings one, I couldn't figure out if it was Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit, so I wasn't that far off base.
Anton is willing to
Might even be the
sacrifice
same theme.
his own people to turn his
Probably
country
not
into a
far off.
paradise for his son to inherit.
I don't think it's the
Far Cry
same.
6. Far Cry 6, I'm more interested in that boss DLC than I am the actual game.
I'm really looking forward to Far Cry 6.
Story with compelling characters, Far
I want to
Cry 6
also play the remake of the remaster of Blood Dragon. That game is fucking phenomenal. You should both play it.
Well, I will on when it comes out on the DLC.
Coming this October.
No, just play the original version.
Far Cry.
Don't need to play the original. Play the new version.
No,
You
Far
need to play
Cry
Blood
is
Dragon.
fucking boring. You will never convince me otherwise.
Play, have you,
It's the
alright, do you
same
know what
category of
Blood Dragon is?
Assassin's Creed for me.
Do you know what Far Cry Blood Dragon is?
I know what it is.
It's like an action 80s inspired fucking. Oh, it's amazing. It's
Visually,
so
yeah.
It's better than any other Far Cry game. Like
The
hands down.
gameplay of these games is just incredibly boring to me.
You need to play Blood Dragon though.
Just don't it.
Just play Blood Dragon. It's
I
literally.
played Far Cry 3 and I was like, oh, this is an offline MMO.
No, that's the problem. I
Go
played
around
Far Cry
collecting
3.
shit.
I played Far Cry 3 and I was really bored, and then I played Blood Dragon and I was
Grind
like
XP.
8 hours long and it was fucking amazing. 10 hours long. Oh god, Blood Dragon's so good.
Tobacco. I hear you still have the blade.
When Yara becomes paradise, my methods.
I mean, to be fair, they've got a good villain for this game.
No one will care.
That's the thing. People aren't buying it for good gameplay. They're buying it for fucking Gus from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Or whatever charismatic villain.
Moss Gideon.
Like you would go to see a film, but
From that psychopath.
the gameplay is as beige as it could get.
Does anyone think that the engine is starting to look a bit outdated?
It does look a little weird, doesn't it? Like, I feel like you compare this to Call of Duty, like there's one that's clearly got a better engine.
It just seems like, I don't know, it just looks a bit dated. It looks like about 5 years old.
Grown within our precious tobacco.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Paradise comes at a cost. This
It almost feels like it has an art style to it. Do you know what I mean? Where it's not quite realism. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Call of Duty is like clearly going for realism. It looks like
Now,
a lot better.
If it looked like Far Cry Blood Dragon, that's a different story. Neon everything. I think that's the thing though, like Far Cry's a very silly game, just don't make it realistic. Actually, Greg, you might like that Far Cry game, Primal, was it? I think you run around as like a caveman and like attacking mammoths and stuff.
So again, I love the concept, but the gameplay is just incredibly boring.
Okay,
It's
you
like
definitely,
offline MMO gameplay.
you definitely need to play Blood Dragon then. So the only one you would
Or
like.
I could just play millions of the other good games that are out there and not try to force myself to play
fucking incredible,
games
man.
that are boring to me.
But Blood Dragon's so good. It's like everything that's wrong with Far Cry, and it's all the good bits of Far Cry. It's so good.
Pending on which
Sure,
clan
it's a
allegiance
wonderful
you go
game.
for when creating your own vampire.
Oh, you
your
don't
play
understand
style
until you played it.
dramatically
Oh, if nothing
changed,
else, go
allowing
listen to the
for a broad
soundtrack.
range
The soundtrack
of ways
is
to
phenomenal.
survive
It's
the
all
night.
like 80s,
So
like.
tonight,
I had
going
a
to
free
get
key.
one of
If I had a
these
free
clans
key for
and their
Blood
traits.
Dragon,
Fuck,
I'd probably give it
I will
away.
buy it for you right
If I had
now.
a free
Just
key
buy
for
it
Blood
for
Dragon, I
give it
wouldn't
away.
play it.
What? I'll tell you what, Greg. Let me see how much it is on Steam. I'll just buy it for you right now. It's cheap.
probably have it on some humble bundle. I just don't care.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to do a video on it. I think now.
A striking garment.
Like, why are these two?
I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's very fun. But I don't need to play it. There's so many other games I could play that I'm actually interested in.
Encounter.
You should just play
this.
Blood
What's
Dragon.
this? We've completely synced off. Like,
It's called
what is this?
Vampire Blood.
Remember the Masquerade?
No, it's not Masquerade. Looks pretty cool though. Looks like it's got clearly made by Arcane Studios. Very Dishonored.
It looks alright. It looks alright, but it's not Far Cry Blood Dragon, and quite frankly, you both need to play it.
Yeah, this looks like Dishonored, like meets vampires, which I like.
I like it. I like when games let you do wall running and like wall jumping and shit like that.
Yeah. And powers where you just like teleport. That's cool.
Yeah, traversal.
You know what that's like? Saints Row 4. You should also play that.
Like Saints Row 4 or like Prototype or any Spider-Man or superhero games with cool, fun traversal game stuff going on.
Infamous.
I don't think there's a single game that I don't think would be better with a grappling hook. Like every game could use a grappling hook, or a zip line, or like I don't know.
I mean,
I'm exaggerating, but they're very fun.
Zelda's got a grappling hook, and it's not the best.
Oh, it is Vampire the Masquerade, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it must be like a multiplayer game or a co-op game.
I think they trashed
developers at Shark Mob are
the
now
last Vampire the Masquerade game they were working on. Is this...
No, so the Masquerade 2 is still coming.
So this is something totally different.
Yeah. I've got a feeling the licensee of Vampire the Masquerade is just the
free to play battle royale game. I did not know that. It still looks fun. I still want to play it, to be honest. But it is a battle royale game.
Oh, what? The Blood Hunt?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the game I'm interested in.
Well, I'd still give it a go. Give it a whirl, I reckon.
Yeah, the traversal still looks really fun.
You just play a co-op, just play a co-op game like that.
Well, we got Deathloop. That'll be good. That's very.
I'm not sure how I feel about Deathloop. I want to see more of it.
Be honest. It's another
okay, so this I'm actually interested in because it's like theme park.
It's a little old-fashioned.
You turned me off at theme park.
Everything's brand new.
I really like theme park. I'm
really
bad at
I love theme park.
Some reason.
The reason is that nobody wants to ride them anymore. But it's okay. I think we just need a little help.
Yeah, alright, I'm down for this.
I don't get. What are they? They asking someone who's just out of shot? I don't understand.
Why is there a cannon?
Whose hand was that? I think they're asking
Whose hand
Greg.
was that?
Greg, they were asking you. They were specifically asking you to take over the park.
Me?
Yeah. That's what they're talking to you.
They said eGregious needs to take over the park and sort something out.
Of speed? Is this even possible?
I'm honored.
Yeah.
I like the fact it's got a cannon though. That seems pretty cool. That's the kind of thing I'd go for.
I am down for this game. I hope it's good. But the thing is, when I play these games, I think it was Roller Coaster Tycoon, the originals, you just make the tracks crash, so you get people on it just like crashing into each other and stuff. Yeah.
The big combined Ferris wheelie thing.
Yeah. This game looks
like something you'll be able to build, like design your own, and that would be top.
Yeah. This is definitely on my list.
Definitely looks a bit crazy in terms of what you can do.
Park Beyond.
That's the step beyond, is when you can design your own ride. Like obviously you need to be able to design your own roller coasters, but other rides as well, other kinds of things.
Future of gaming event Jet, the Far Shore.
I'm down for Park Beyond. Give me.
Space adventure where you
next year. So a bit of a wait.
In the hopes of carving
I'm
out
totally
a
fine with that.
Civilization
probably for the best, given how many games are coming out like this year.
Today,
it'll probably be out October next year.
Yeah, for October again.
PS5, PS4, and Epic Game Store.
What is with the art style in the background?
Sad people.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not for me.
Oh, Super Brothers.
Super Brothers. At some point, they got to be showing Age of Empires 4, right?
They might do tomorrow or like during the show after this.
Maybe.
There's other stuff on tonight, I think, as well. I don't know. I can't remember what's after this. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I'm zoned out. This is not for me.
No.
Let's look at more Park Beyond. Let's talk about games we should all play. I've already given my opinions on 2 very good games you should both play. Now it's your turn.
I'm watching this.
Really?
Yeah.
What's appealing for you, Greg?
It looks new, it looks different. I'm just like, what is this?
Looks new, it looks different, eh?
I mean, it does do that, yes. It's definitely original, but what am I watching?
I mean,
I'm watching a racing game that's also a first person.
Looks more like the Mako part of Mass Effect 1, but you fly, it's a lot faster, and it's combined with other stuff.
Toby would like
And it's like an indie studio, so, you know, it could be actually something new and different, as opposed to the same fucking third-person shooters over and over again.
This game looked like a poor man's F-Zero, that's all I'm going to say.
Well, one for Broke Saber.
Oh, fuck off. Why would you release it in October? Jesus Christ.
Right now, it's time for an important development update from Guerrilla about their highly anticipated PlayStation game, Horizon Forbidden West.
So I'm really interested in this game, but why not PC? Come on.
Because it's PlayStation.
I know it's an exclusive.
For it.
I know.
Consoles have their exclusives.
They're basically saying that
Hope you're enjoying
they're
the
going to be
show
bringing
so
their
far.
exclusives to PC, but
My
it's
name
going to
is
be maybe
Miguel.
like a 2-year wait.
Horizon.
At least they'll be coming.
I'm here today to share some exciting
Yeah.
news on our
It's like
upcoming
2-year
sequel.
exclusivity,
It's been a
or
few
1
months
year.
since we at
Depends on
Guerrilla
the
were
game.
able to
Horizon's
share our
combat
first
was
gameplay
really fun.
experience
I
as
loved
part of
Horizon Zero
PlayStation State
Dawn.
of Play.
Shame about the
Give you a
bugginess on the
glimpse of where
PC
Alo's journey will
port,
take her next,
but
and
See, look, this
showcasing
game actually
exciting
looks
new
next gen.
elements like
it does. It
swimming,
looks
free fighting,
amazing.
expanded
I
melee
mean, to
combat,
be fair,
and more.
right, Horizon
At
Zero
that
Dawn
time,
was like ahead of
Horizon
its
Forbidden
time,
West had just passed a major
and this game's
milestone
just going to
and
repeat that, I
entered the
think.
final stage of
I
development.
felt bad for it
On
because
track,
Horizon
but
Zero
a bit
Dawn came out at the
uncertain
same
if we
time
would
as
be
Breath of
able
the
to
Wild,
polish the game to
and
the
like
level of
Horizon had a
quality
better
that we strive
story,
for.
but Breath of the Wild had better
It's no surprise
exploration.
that our
So it was
teams
like,
were
oh
hugely
fucking hell, like.
impacted by
And
the
a
move
franchise
forward.
that everyone knew.
We've been adjusting to new
Yeah.
workflows and other challenges.
But the thing was, is
keeping
that
our
I
team
liked
safe
Horizon
and
Zero Dawn. The
prioritizing a
combat was like
healthy
the
work-life
trip
balance.
mines and shit.
But
Oh,
today we can
it's
finally
beautiful.
confirm that our long-awaited
Legit
sequel
never used them.
will come to both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5
They were the best.
on the 18th of February 2000.
Mate, I was just
Yeah,
an archer. I was just an archer through and through. They didn't even get close to me. I was like, bam, 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 bam.
And look for pre-orders
Oh,
to
no, I
start
was
And
all about
parkour
on
up
the
the top,
2nd of September.
on top of a tower or
We're
something.
I heard that it
to
was
you,
shit like
our
the
amazing
constantly
fans,
needing to
for your
run over and
unwavering
loot
support.
things, and just
We
some of
know
the
how much you're
tediousness of
looking
the
forward to
activities that
reuniting with
tripped
Aloy and
itself
her
up.
friends.
There,
Sharing her story,
yeah, there was definitely
Yeah,
some
there is that.
unnecessarities,
and
but
dangerous world. Your passion,
it was
fan
worth it
art,
for the story.
cosplay, virtual
The actual
photography and
world
videos
was
have
really
meant the
cool.
world
Like you'd
to
be running
all of
around,
us.
there'd be just like traffic lights.
Before
You're
we
like,
go,
what the
there's one
fuck
more
is
thing to
going
share
on
with
here?
you,
Like,
and it's something
it's
our
really
community
interesting.
has been asking about for a while now. The patch for 60
I just
One of the
watched
better
Harry play it, and then she
post-apocalyptic
got bored of
games.
it.
PlayStation 5
For sure.
is live
Yeah.
right now. And you can find
Sorry, Greg.
It's my game, but I've only
social
played through like
channels.
the first
From
half
all of us
hour
at
to an
Guerrilla
hour.
and PlayStation. Thank you for all your support and enjoy the rest of the
It's
show.
really hard for me now to play any open world game that doesn't let me climb.
Amazon's New World is set to take us
Okay,
to
so
the
very
mystical
mixed things
land
about New
of
Breath of
World.
the Wild
September
ruined me
28th.
for
After a
every other
successful
open world
summer
game.
playtest.
I know.
Now we've got a brand new look at this MMO.
I'm not
RPG
interested
heads
in New
towards
World
its
at all.
open
Like,
beta on
everyone keeps
September
going on
9th.
about it,
And
but
if you're watching on Twitch,
I
Well,
was.
you're not interested in
never look down
MMOs
to
at
get
all,
the
so
Twitch
that's kind
drop.
of
Yeah, that's
redundant.
kind of redundant.
Trapper apparel skin by watching
Yeah,
15
MMOs are,
minutes
like,
of
always
this
fun.
I'm up
show.
for an MMO
After
if
the world
it's
premiere, check out my interview with
truly
game
awesome,
director Scott
truly
Lang.
epic.
Take a look.
Like Elder Scrolls Online almost did it for me, almost.
I just don't want to sink that much time into a multiplayer game.
Stories you've heard.
It's like playing an RPG but with people. That's how I see it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't interest me at all.
FF14 Endwalker coming out
Right.
this November.
You know how like when like we all play games and stuff, and I go off and do my own shit. That's basically what playing an MMO is all the time. I'm just like, nah, I don't want that.
There is that.
Yeah.
But I think that's just you. That doesn't normally happen. You just derail it. Derail the
Just
playthrough.
Don't ever trust me. Like playing any like board games, don't trust me. You'll
So
get
I've
backstabbed.
So I've got this quest that tells me I need to collect this item from this boss. Oh, I've already killed him. What?
Your ship is stocked.
It's a pretty game. I'll give them that. It's a nice looking game. Oh, you play as a
I think the combat is going to be the thing that makes or breaks this game. I was told it wasn't very good as an action combat game, but
Amazon
they've
have
done a
yet
lot
to
of
release a
things
good
to
game.
re-improve it. So once it comes out, it'd be interesting. See if they got it right.
Oh yeah, me, Dave, and Toby were on about playing Monster Hunter World. We haven't like actually getting on PC and starting that. I know, Jack, you're not interested, but Greg, if you fancy starting that again at some point,
absolutely.
I
don't think I need to start it again. I'm not even in the end game, so I can just come along. And there's a lot of grinding anyway that you need to do.
That's where you lost me at grinding. Man, those type of games just kill me.
That's the thing, it's like,
to address New World and why I probably won't play it is I've realized that these ambitious, like the really ambitious MMOs that sell the idea of what an MMO should be are also what I don't have time for anymore. FF14 is what I have time for. You can just teleport everywhere and jump right into the action.
How you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. How are you?
But that's just what I want to say about New World.
A very successful.
I think the problem is
like
MMOs,
summer, right?
like you gotta do new stuff. You gotta have stuff there for the very casuals and the hardcore. And I think a lot of the time these games do you're better off jumping into an MMO like 4 years into the lifespan because the content's there. There's more to do. At launch, most people will burn through that. Hardcore players will burn through that content in like months. Like, you know. And I just feel like these games, they never have enough content at launch.
Or you can treat it like with FF14, it's like a new season of a show that you like comes out, and you binge through that season, and then now there's like another episode, another patch every 3 months with more story content. But you can just like, you know, go off for 6 months or go off for a year between the expansions, and then you can just come back and be fine.
I love how you try to sell me on FF14 like all the time, and I'm like, I'm not playing a game that was shit.
I'm not trying to sell it on you. I'm saying like that's a valid way to play. That's like doesn't expect very much from you. It's like seasons of a TV show coming.
Yeah.
And you don't just like sit and do nothing when there's no season active. When you've watched the next season of The Walking Dead or whatever, you watch other shows, and then you come back to it. It's like, oh, there's a new season coming out. I love that show.
Give you some hints.
Yeah, I think
what I don't do is what the players who never stop subscribing, the players who just grind through the shitty content that's just tossed there for something to do. It's like, no, I have other games. There are other good games coming out that I can play.
Like, oh, you've just slayed the end boss. Now go and collect me 10 bear asses. Like, what?
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us,
Scott. Skyrim's problem.
Thanks, Jeff.
No, like in Skyrim, when you defeat the dragons and stuff at the end, it's still like, hello, stranger.
Today
like,
also
what?
marks the release of another Marvel game.
Ooh.
Marvel is known for memorable characters and amazing stories.
Future Revolution.
This next game is something that is sure to excite
It's a mobile
fans
game.
around the world.
It looks like a mobile game.
Because this Future Fight is on mobile. This looks
Oh,
like a
MMORPG, Levi. That's
yeah, on mobile. On mobile is what he said.
I know, on top of. So that's like a doubly not for you.
I'm just gonna go buy Ultimate Alliance free. That game looks fun.
For free from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
What I need is another Guild Wars, but not Guild Wars 2. It's just it went the wrong way in my opinion.
A lot of people like Guild Wars.
Oh, I love Guild Wars. Guild Wars was my MMO. And then Guild Wars 2, and I'm like, oh, this is very different and not true to Guild Wars.
My god, they are really hammering home this fucking multiverse stuff.
From the neighborhood. Want to help me protect it?
The whole MCU this season is going to be about multiverse. So.
Smash Bros.
You don't. There's no justification for
Marvel
Smash Bros.
Yeah, I'm saying that's how you justify Marvel Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Multiverses.
There will never be a better roster than Smash Brothers. Like that. Smash Bros. Ultimate is like the best roster in gaming ever.
In fact, I would play a game that's just like a Marvel Smash Bros.
I would absolutely play it, but like that was kind of what Marvel vs. Capcom was. It was the closest thing we had to it.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom tried to take itself play like a Street Fighter more like game, and it needs to play more like a Smash.
No, it didn't. That is very incorrect. What you
I know
said.
what you mean. I'm saying on the scale, it's between the two, and it needs to just be all the way silly and fun.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. You want it to be
casual
more
game.
like, you want it to be more like Smash, not like Street Fighter.
Yeah. Especially with Marvel's modern audience of casual.
Oh, that violin though. Yeah.
Oh, I do love a violin.
I will say this is like a better version of the Game of Thrones theme.
No. No, it's not.
So
take that back.
Just to piss off more people, like Game of Thrones is like shit. Don't watch it.
Said no one ever.
I watched one
for hate clicks.
I literally watched one episode of it and thought this acting is fucking terrible. Like, who watches this?
Oh, are you trolling? I can't tell. Are you trolling?
No, legit. Like, somebody maybe watched the very last episode of season 4, and I was like, this is the hammiest fucking acting I've ever seen.
I didn't even like the show, but I thought the acting was fucking phenomenal.
Nah,
At least the first two seasons that I watched.
It was shocking. I'm never gonna watch it again, and then they fucked up the ending and pissed everyone off anyway. So, yeah, the theme tune's the best thing about it, but it's you know, it's all right. It's not up there, you know.
It's definitely up there in all aspects.
You know, it's not like Indiana Jones level or Star Wars level of great themes. This is pretty good though. What? You crazy? I do like this tune though. Whatever they're playing.
This is a good tune. Tales from Arise, I believe the game is called.
Yeah.
Not a game I know.
It's a
very Japanese, I think.
It's a Japanese action RPG.
If I'm correct, if I'm not behind, this is the new Tales of game, and this is going to be more of an open world game than possible. Slightly more.
Yeah.
Oh, so one Levi's going to absolutely love then. Hear that?
Oh yeah. It's
MMO.
and it's open world.
I wanted to play Tales of Symphonia back on the GameCube, and I never bought it, and now it's like 300 quid. I'm like, damn it.
Tales of Vesperia is the best one.
Oh, that's the one they did the remake of, isn't it? Remaster or whatever it is. It's on Switch.
I don't know.
Alright? Alright, I don't know. Symphonia is the one with...
You can play as a dog who smokes a pipe in that game. And the main character is actually a fucking badass.
It's like Lloyd. Lloyd's the one... Oh, you're about the other guy, because Lloyd's from Tales of Symphonia. That's the one I always see, the guy with
Lloyd's the paladin dude. I'm talking about...
You mean the guy with the long hair?
Yeah, the guy that you play. Now I'm going to look it up, it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I even watched the anime for that. There was just like a single Yuri. He plays a guy called Yuri, which is a bit of a not a masculine name, but he's a fucking cool guy.
You're right, Yuri's a man's name.
Yuri's Revenge, isn't it?
Yeah, Yuri from Red Alert.
I don't know. I always associate Yuri with women for some reason.
I mean, in Japan, it probably is used.
Thank you, Lindsay. That was so
beautiful. 25th anniversary
The
thing.
Tales of Arise demo is out right now.
Oh,
While
I should play
Tales
the
of
demo.
Arise brings the Tales of franchise to a new era on console, this isn't the only place where the franchise grows and evolves to. That's right, it's time for a new game announcement. Here's the new Tales of title for iOS and Android.
Fuck off. Who cares? I came here for games, not fucking casual shit. Just insulting every iOS and Android player ever.
I like casual shit, but just not mobile casual shit.
There's only one
like
good...
not the new, not free-to-play shit. I don't even consider that casual. I consider it the Skinner base.
Right, look, there's one good mobile game that you should all play. It's called Jetpack Joyride.
It's actually surprising how many people play mobile games these days.
You know, more people play
because they're free
on phone
and a lot of people
than anything else. There's like
a lot of people are from a generation, this generation, where they're used to games being free, and so they just don't pay for games.
Yeah. Yep, that is very
But
true.
all free games pretty much are Skinner boxes with a gameplay skin, a veneer, a thin skin of gameplay draped over the Skinner box to trick you into playing.
Yeah. Play the demo now. Oh, it's like fucking Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Xenoblade Chronicles. I love Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh fuck, I'm gonna download that. What's Tales of Arise? Let me write this down.
Is this the mobile one?
No. This is the actual game.
Oh, okay. The real deal.
Yeah, this is... If it plays like anything like Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm in. I fucking love Xenoblade Chronicles.
Next
not on
up,
PC.
we have two more
Unless I'm
awards
seeing
for
something.
you. Best
Xbox
Nintendo
and
Switch
PS.
game and Best PC game.
Unless I'm missing it.
The Nintendo Switch has become a daily companion for
Yeah,
many
it's on
people,
Steam.
so
Okay.
let's see which games might bring us joy on long train rides next year. These are the nominees.
What, for games next year?
Mario plus
oh,
Rabbids
yeah.
Sparks of
Fucking
Hope by
10 out of 10
Ubisoft.
that game's gonna be.
Just Dance 2022.
Oh, yeah, 10 out of 10 that
also by
one.
Yeah, you're gonna play that on the ride.
And the winner for Best Nintendo Switch Game 2021 is Mario plus Rabbids.
What the
Sparks
fuck
of
is this
Hope.
award thing?
Congratulations.
These games aren't even out.
Yeah.
Oh, Davide Soliani,
But
this
that's-
guy's a legend.
It's like best of show kind of thing. Most impressive trailer or whatever the fuck is.
Like,
Whoever
they
gives
pick-
the best hand jobs
they-
behind the doors, you know.
They picked two
Get the
Ubisoft
game.
games that aren't even out yet.
Excited to show you more about the
Like,
game
what were the other
when
games?
the time will come. Winning the prize of
When the
Best
time
Nintendo Switch
will
game
comes.
at Gamescom 2021
He's a legend,
means
this guy.
a lot to everyone working on the
He's the
project.
guy that when
And we cannot
Miyamoto
wait
got
for
on
you
stage with Yves
to
Guillemot, they were like,
experience
oh, and, you
this
know,
cosmic
he's the guy that made it, and he's just like crying his eyes
Thanks a
out.
lot,
It's like,
Thomas,
oh, this
and see
guy
you soon.
was
Fair
so
enough.
sweet. Like,
And on PC, every game, from the biggest AAA productions to the tiniest one-man shows, is just one viral tweet away from becoming the next big hit. Nominated for Best PC Game 2021 are the up-and-coming strategy hit.
it's not even out
PS4
yet.
by
I don't
Relic
understand. How can you have
Entertainment.
the best PC game when it's not even
Software's
out?
Elden
No, I know. I
Ring,
do get that. It's weird.
Siberia,
But it's best
The
of
World
show.
Before
None of
from
these games are
Microids
I
and
know.
Coalesce.
It's all fair ground.
It's
And
all like
Elden Ring's
anticipated
got
games,
Number
isn't
one
it?
for
This is
Best
the
Yeah,
most.
yeah.
PC Game 2021
It's got to be Elden
is
Ring. Come on.
Elden Ring.
Siberia, The World Before.
What?
Congratulations
Who the
to
fuck voted for
Coalesce
that?
and Microids.
Never even heard of it.
Hi, I'm
The whole show is a sham.
Yeah, it's like the Game Awards.
Before. I just wanted to thank the Gamescom's jury for awarding us today. So thank you very much.
What is this game?
Thank you on the behalf of
Well, the thing
all
is, like,
the
Age of
team
Empires 4 is a
partners,
fucking huge name, and Elden Ring
all
is the
you
next, like,
amazing
Dark Souls
people,
game. It's not gonna beat
currently
either of
working
those, let's be
very hard
honest.
to provide the best game possible. And of course, I want to have
Probably
a
do with the
for
support, I
Benoit
suppose.
and
Just
his family.
put it down to
Yeah.
that.
Benoit was
To
the
do with the love.
creator of the Siberia series.
I'm not against that.
But Elden Ring.
Miss him a lot.
Elden Ring could be awful, but hopefully it isn't.
I think that's it. Thank you.
It could also be
again,
brilliant.
and I
Yeah, all
think
these
there's
games could be
someone else
awful.
want to say you something now.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
unlike
Hi everyone, I'm Zur
Far Cry Blood Dragon, which you should
Far Cry
play.
Blood Dragon.
to be the
Yeah.
composer for Siberia the World Before. I wanted to congratulate
It's too soon. Too soon, Levi. You won't get me with that one.
and whoever contributed.
Okay,
to
it's
this
also
amazing
good,
game
like,
on the
Clay
very
Fighter
great
33 and a third.
achievement. And I cannot wait to
Sure.
share with you what's to come.
Hi, this is Tiny
What
DePass.
are
I'm
we
the
doing?
founder and director of I Need Diverse Games, a not-for-profit based in Chicago, Illinois. Welcome to the rest of opening night of Gamescom Live.
Your microphone's quite far away.
It's absolutely crucial to make sure that the pathway into games is as accessible and supported and inclusive for members of underrepresented groups as it is for anyone else.
The idea of seeing
What a cool name,
whether they-
DJ
I know, right?
someone who looks
Yeah,
like
that's pretty fucking cool.
It's my brother from another
enjoys the
mother.
same things that you
I'm
do.
Jack Knight. That's DJ Knight.
Can sometimes be life changing.
donHaize Knight.
DK Knight.
Yeah.
Actually, that yeah.
For those who seek to find
Jumanji.
a way to leave their world behind.
Is it a mobile game?
Team up
What?
and prepare
It's a mobile
for
game.
Jumanji. The curse returns.
Oh no, it's on Switch. Oh god. Oh god, there's intense violence, blood, and sexual themes.
Could he possibly
Partial
hire
nudity.
someone
Oh,
else
Lost
to kill
Judgment.
the guy instead?
And where are they now? You think
I was
these
gonna say it
lunatics
looks
are
like
still
Yakuza.
hanging around Eugene
It
Chip?
is Yakuza, the spin-off.
Oh.
It's set in the same world.
Don't underestimate me, Yagami-san.
He's like an ex-cop or some shit. This is the sequel to Judgment. These games are fucking bonkers. Okay, so that Japanese music was
Even
pretty
more of
fucking
Lost
sweet.
Judgment. Watch
Yeah, it
our
was pretty good.
Gamescom show where they will have a full 7-minute trailer debut of the game on their ONL post show. Now it's time for some news from globally celebrated electronic artist deadmau5. He's seen all these virtual concerts and said he wanted to do one better to create his own persistent spot in the metaverse, a living world that will evolve with his fans.
This is Fortnite.
It's called Oberhassi, and it's coming to Core, a platform for user-created multiplayer games and worlds this fall.
I'm just
Here's your
fixated by
first
Greg's
look.
miming.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every time World Premiere pops up, it sounds like Hell March. It's like
This is your good friend Joel, professionally known as Deadmau5. Yes, that is the correct way to pronounce it. Tell your friends. We're here to talk to you all about Oberhasli and Core and bringing game development to the masses. Oberhasli is going to be just a really great place for Deadmau5 fans to come and hang out with their friends and cross-communicate and just have a good time.
So this is more like Saints Row than Saints Row is.
Interactive concert experiences. We've seen virtual concerts. We've been there. We've done that. There was no shelf life to it. So the future plans for Oberhasli are switching it up and keeping it cohesive with real-world events.
How
you know
the
what's
fuck
happening
is
with
this more
Deadmau5
like
on the
Saints Row?
tour, the music.
I don't understand.
I do like the tongue-in-cheek voiceover of what he's saying.
The gateway to the brain of Joel in the world of Core.
It's like Fortnite, isn't it? Or some shit.
It's like if Mickey Mouse took a shitload of LSD.
Are building this huge
Holy shit,
gamut of playable stuff, whether it's a racing game or a FPS, a battle royale.
Halo.
The variety was amazing. My
Hello.
first day in Core, I found this game called Mergelandia, and I did a 12-hour non-stop grind on it. It was just so addicting. If you like counting spaghetti, this game is like for you. I'm seeing a lot of variety on there, so if you're an avid gamer like myself, launch Core and just
Hey,
browse.
why have I not
I
seen
wouldn't be surprised
this
if you got hooked on something
I know,
within
it's
the
weird,
first.
It
isn't
seems like the Warcraft 3 custom game.
Yeah.
I've got that on a tab. I'm gonna look into that after this.
Seems like you play this crazy stuff.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
but
I'm always
epic.
looking for shit to play.
You
Well,
definitely
like,
play some shit.
you know, just dumb shit.
And
Like,
now here's the next big thing coming.
you know,
to
like
Fall
ADHD
Guys.
food,
With season
just
5 in full
snack
swing,
space.
Disney and Fall Guys are
I like what you
teaming
did there.
up again to bring the perfect guest to your jungle-themed shenanigans. Let's take a look.
Calling everyone out tonight. I'm just clearly in a bad mood because I have shit. Oh, Fall Guys! A Jungle Book. I think you just said that.
Now you can join your favorite Fall Guys characters in these Disney Jungle Book outfits.
Yeah. I'm the king of the swingers, oh, Jungle VIP. Woo-hoo! They definitely need more of that.
One game that got a lot of attention in June was replaced from Sad Cat Studios. This
No,
team was hard at work on the game,
doing the
but
Fall
did want to
Guys
give a
battle
quick
theme.
little tease of their progress and news on that incredible song. In
Also,
the
listen to
trailer
Fall
for the
Guys
Xbox
soundtrack.
Game
Very good.
Showcase in June.
I hope we don't get demonetized for me briefly humming that bit of a Disney song.
We would have been demonetized earlier.
I mean, it's not going to make any difference.
Oh,
Get demonetized.
This is the Cyberpunk game that looks better than Cyberpunk. Probably
What,
works.
that games?
Hey?
First thingy? That one that I linked? This looks like something different.
I forgot what it's called.
No,
Might be
it's
called
something
Place.
different. There's a game I linked you and Jack to on Facebook. Like,
this is the one I saw at
the
E3.
detective one.
This is the one that's like super neon as fuck. If they're gonna show, they're not gonna show the game. Yeah, so it's like a cyberpunk 80s game. Like it looks
I'm listening
fucking
to that tonight.
cool.
All right, it wouldn't be Gamescom
Hey,
without
there he is.
Kids love 80s these days.
It's your Age of Empires.
Hell, it's about damn
I'm going to
time.
talk through the entirety of this bit and this trailer because it's of no interest to me. Hope you
leading
guys.
into its release on
I'm
October
fucking kidding.
28th.
You
Check
dick.
it out.
I mean, I can if you want. I did that like to you two twice now, so. I don't give a fuck. I'm a rebel. I'm what you call a bad boy.
Rude boy base, smash up the place.
In-game cinematic. Okay, you.
Resident bad boy.
Skirting the line there. Like, what does that exactly mean?
Cinematic that's in game.
Yeah, but you know, pre-rendered.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the video game, like, I'm not one for graphics. I don't really care that much. But this doesn't look like it looks like a game that came out like 5 years ago.
I don't know. I like the art style actually.
Pretty.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Bad. I think it's clean. It's very easy to see what's going on. But like, this doesn't scream like 2021 to me. You know.
Yeah, but it's an RTS. It's not going to. You know, it's.
How will you use your resources?
I think it looks really nice. I like it. I like it. It's got a nice style.
Nice. I mean, zoomed out. It's very crisp. You can see the edges clearly.
When you consider what like Age of Empires 1 and 2 look like, and then like 3 as well compared to this, yeah, I'd say they've done a massive leg up.
Age of Empires 1 and 2 are very stylized. Like,
yeah, so is this. This is a stylized game.
This looks like a modern version of what Empire Earth looks like.
That's not a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it doesn't look like a game that came out in 2021.
I don't know. I think it looks awesome.
I think I've been spoiled by StarCraft 2, because StarCraft 2 is very stylized, and that art style will age well.
Valheim, a brutal exploration and survival game for 1 to 10 players.
I'll tell you what that Age of Empires 4 looks like. It looks like the new Stronghold game.
In just under 2 months, and reached a peak concurrent
over
500,000 players, the 5th game to do so in Steam history. Well, tonight, Iron Gate and Coffee Stain.
Greg, when are you actually going to present one of these?
Update, Hearth and Home has a release date.
Sometime. And when we talk about the next game on the list, all you kids out there are going to be blown away by this new update to Valheim, Hearth and Home.
Valheim. Oh, Coffee Stain. Where's my Deep Rock Galactic? Let's go.
Nah, that is a great game.
For Rock and Stone, brother!
For Rock and Stone!
Me and Toby have put far too much time into that
When
now.
grass grows underfoot and the sky is blue overhead, there will always be a Hearth and Home.
If you ain't Rock and Stone,
you ain't going home.
Fucking love it. I don't know why I got so into that game. It's just fun. Oh, you like the beers we unlocked, Jack? There's a beer that knocks you out. You drink it, and you just collapse and stuff.
Nice. I heard, but there's one that puts you in the med bay. Just wake up in the med bay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There's one that gives you anti-gravity. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. Oh, he's got a big dragon on his back.
Yeah, you missed it. You just cut the dragon's head off.
Yeah, I was looking at Discord.
Unbelievable.
This is actually a good little cartoon. If you make something look like a 90s cartoon, you've won me over.
If you make anything look like X-Men, you've won me over. Yeah, I like that animation. It looks like Castlevania, the anime.
Kinda, yeah.
Animation, yeah.
Castlevania.
That's one of my favourite TV shows, I think.
Still need to finish that.
Despite its flaws, I fucking love it. Probably my favourite video game
Dude,
thing.
what did the table do to you?
No, right.
You know what? They're not spilling enough beer. Spill more beer. Wait, hang on. Isn't Valheim like? It doesn't look like this, does it? Like Valheim's like kind of realistic looking. So what is this?
Well, yeah, I'm like, is that an expansion for the game or is this a new game? Because you didn't show gameplay, so it's hard to tell.
And I've got one more award to announce tonight.
And this is what it looks like realistically. You get this free German lady in the game.
Of awesome titles in the near future. So picking the best one turns out to be a real challenge.
Right, what have you got
These
for
are
us?
the 3 nominees for Best Sony PlayStation Game for 2000.
Horizon,
Sony?
obviously.
Once again, the promising
For
Elden
fuck's
Ring
sake!
by
Like,
From
I'm so
Software.
sick of Elden Ring being like
The
nominated for everything.
17th installment in the Tales series, Tales of Arise.
Like, we know
from
nothing
Namco
about that game.
Bandai.
Was this best of?
The horror game, The Dark
Oh,
Pictures,
best of Sony
House
PlayStation. They didn't
Ashes
have
by
Horizon on this.
Supermassive
They didn't have God of War
and
on
the
this.
winner for Best Sony PlayStation Game 2021.
Probably going to be that other title no one's heard of.
These nominations is Elden Ring.
gonna guess Tales of Arise.
Congratulations.
Okay, fine.
It's because that Bloodborne's on PlayStation. That's probably why they saved it for this.
I should be happy.
I'm enjoying.
Yeah, a lot of it is politics, I'm sure.
You need to rename this video. So it's like grumpy old men.
We'll give you a hand job at Gamescom. We'll give you a best of show.
We got like Jack, who's just generally enjoying the show, just watching it, having a good time. Same with you, mostly Greg, but like a couple of things, you know, like fuck this type thing. And there's me just like fuck this, get this shit out of here.
You're just like an angry man, Levi. Not happy, are you?
He knows what he likes.
Smilegate.
Yeah.
I know the way I like games.
I want to point out though, I do have like.
I don't want it changed. I don't want any different. I want very particular. I like my games.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 games written down. This looks fun. Oh wait, is this fucking...
It's kind of like Splinter Cell or something.
I was thinking that.
Vaguely.
Splinter Cell.
It looks cool. I
No,
like.
it does. Yeah, I can't tell what this is trying to be.
The Boogeyman.
John Wick was the man you sent to kill the Boogeyman. Is this like a asynchronous multiplayer game where like you've got two teams and someone playing as a Boogeyman? Oh, Crossfire. Huh. Remember that Batman game?
Welcome to Opening Night Live. I'm Joachim Brodén from Sabaton, and today we'd like to show you our new song and video, Steel Commanders, that we did together with Wargaming and World of Tanks.
Oh
and
no.
World of Tanks to play this song live. And hopefully
apparently World of Tanks, is it World of Tanks or is it the other tank
World
game?
of
Let's battle.
Warships, I think.
No, there's like another online tank game as well. One's a bit more realistic. I think World of Tanks is more arcadey.
Oh, I see.
Apparently the community for World of Tanks is fucking rancid. I was told. I don't know.
Song choice.
Oh, an electronic cello. Is that electronic double bass? Not the double bass. Looks weird.
I didn't even know you could get electric cellos, but now I've always wanted a cello.
And it was all cello.
What the fuck?
One night only. Team Fordzilla is back on the road.
Who?
And you can watch us live on Twitch. We're bringing all the good stuff you know us for. And Instead,
tune into Gamers Gambit and you can watch one angry man go off on everything.
Yeah, exactly. What's not to like?
This is giving me an idea though for a podcast where we like pick like some of our least favorite games or some of our favorite ones that we should think the other people should play.
It's funny because
well, we know what it's going to be, don't we? We know it's going to be Blood Dragon. So what's the point?
No.
From our generation, it's always been like you can't talk about an old man's opinions on games because old men and old people don't play video games. But we're going to be the first generation of old people who are actually going to be like, oh, these games are shit. And that's going to be great.
If you ain't playing Choo Choo Rocket, you're doing something wrong.
That is odd. Alloy and Genshin Impact.
Aloy here.
Wait, what?
If I have to share something, it'll be my bow.
Okay, this game can go fucking suck some dicks as well.
Hang on. Where is it?
I wish there were other games where you could climb everywhere. Like Breath of the Wild, because this is the only other game that does it currently. It just had to be a fucking gacha game, didn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, I'm being overly aggressive for like no good reason. I actually have no problem with this game.
I don't know what it is.
As someone who played it, I do.
It's a open world adventure game, but it's mainly mobile. I think it's on PC as well. But it's like
a full-fledged fucking game. It's like Breath of the Wild.
But yeah, there's loads of like microtransactions.
Gacha mechanics. It's free to play.
Impact fans, we also have some breaking news to share.
I would happily
pay
full price for Genshin Impact if I could play it without the gacha shit.
Melodies of an Endless Journey to celebrate the game's anniversary. Coming this October, here's
the mobile
a
game
preview
with gacha
of the
mechanics.
Flanders
I have
Symphony Orchestra in Belgium,
I think be right up your street,
performing
Greg.
a theme familiar to Genshin Impact players.
You look like the kind of person who likes gacha mechanics.
I thought I'd be fair to mobile games when I got a modern mobile phone. I was like, I'm going to try all these shitty games, and maybe they're not shitty. How do I know? But they're shitty.
But did you play Jetpack Joyride?
No.
Okay, I'm not even trolling when I say it. Jetpack Joyride is legit fucking great. Like, it's such a good mobile game. I'm telling you, it is an endless runner, but it's fun if you fly along with a machine gun powered jetpack and just murder people. Oh, just literally type in like the main theme or whatever it is.
I have a PC. I can play real games anytime I want. That was the end conclusion for me. It's like, yeah, some of these games are actually decent, but I have a PC and I can play real games. So
this looks good. I can play real games. I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Why would I play mobile games?
Because you could play Jetpack Joyride.
Play a young kung fu student that has spent their life training for that.
Everybody's kung fu fighting.
Assassination squad brutally murdered.
Oh yeah, if that was being played now, that'd be great.
Well, today I'm excited to share the news that Sifu has a release date. Here's a sneak preview.
Seafood just reminds me of seafood.
It's going to be released in February next year. I'm going to call it February 22nd. I reckon next year. This game looks really fun though.
Surprisingly more interesting than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's got really good combat. So every time you lose, you age up and come back and try again. So you get progressively older and stuff for the game, yeah.
Interesting. Older and wiser.
You start off young, yeah, and then you learn stuff. And you come back and be like, now you're like 5 years older. February 22nd, let's go.
So I take it then you eventually run out of lives.
Wow. Is that a guess or did you look it up?
That was a guess.
You jammy git.
We still have more to show you, but right now we're going to head back to Germany to check in with Natasha. Take it away.
Thank you, Jeff.
I'm glad I wasn't eating popcorn when that happened.
There was a time when gaming was a niche and gamers were only a tiny group of people without a lot of
It comes out on a Tuesday.
But now we are
It's
millions.
not February 22nd.
We are one of the biggest communities in the world, and thus we can help change
You should trust my opinion. I not only did I guess that,
do this is
clearly
with the Gamescom
I know.
He sounds a lot like a crazy AI right
we
now.
can plant
Yeah.
a whole forest.
If you're an AI, you have to tell me.
From the creators of
the
Gran
rules.
Turismo, League of Legends, and Minecraft.
Nice.
Released in 2020, expansion pack 2021, launch soon. Gamescom Forest. Not a game, but a game-changing project. Thousands of trees were donated by the best
It's a fun
community in the
advert.
world because we need oxygen even more than a good Wi-Fi signal. Save a bee, plant a tree. Let's grow. The Gamescom Forest.
And that's it for me tonight. I hope you had a blast and are excited for all the new games coming in the next month.
We better
Don't
get
forget
one
to check
massive
out
final reveal.
Gamescom now
Yeah.
and our
Will we or
German
won't
live
we?
streams on Twitch and YouTube for even more
Wow,
games
how
and
disappointing is it going to
talks
be
and
on a scale of
fun.
1 to 10?
Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Back to you, Jeff.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Natasha. Now, back in June, we were joined by Hideo Kojima
Oh,
to
fuck
announce
off.
Death
Of course it was
Stranding
gonna be this.
Director's Cut for PlayStation 5. Tonight, Mr. Kojima has
Impossible
prepared an
Simulator.
in-depth video to give you a look at the gameplay and many of the new
Yeah, I'm about to put
features,
myself on push to
missions, and
talk.
more that you'll encounter when the game arrives on
What
PlayStation
is that?
5 on September 24th. So please,
Earphones
sit
are
back,
dead.
relax,
Oh.
and
Just as we come to
enjoy
the
an
end.
extended look prepared
See,
just
well,
for
maybe you should
Opening
get like
Night
some
Live
cheap, like
at
just
Death
plug-in
Stranding
ones.
Director's Cut.
Very possibly.
So is this going to make a 50-hour game like another 5 hours longer? Jesus.
Get
Literally
appeal
the
of this
longest
at all.
game ever.
Did you play it?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck did you play it?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to know what the story was like.
Oh, it's not worth it going through the gameplay. Not at all.
I quite like the
paid
story.
money
The
for
story is pretty
Kojima
cool, to be fair. Not gonna lie, I did like the story.
You paid money to be a Royal Mail delivery man. What are you doing? In our country, we pay you. New delivery support.
I've heard the best part of the game is when you unlock all the
There are now new
Skyway
items that
things,
allow for
so that
easier
you can just
and
skip
safer
playing the
delivery.
game and you can just be done.
I heard the best
One of
part of
new
the game is when you have to
items
chuck
is the
poo at the
Evolved
enemies because you've got no
Stabilizer,
weapons.
which features thrusters that help reduce the impact of landing when jumping from higher areas.
Geronimo!
Boop. It's a game, but I just don't want to run around delivering packages to people.
The cargo catapult is a cannon-like device that can launch your
But it's
cargo over
it's
long
the guy from The Walking Dead.
Never seen it.
enabling
That's the
you
only
to
reason
develop even
people are
more
interested in the
creative ways
game.
to deliver your
Norman,
cargo
it's
safely
Norman
and more
Reedus.
efficiently.
Walking Dead. Remember me? I was in that PT demo.
Probably still better than Game of Thrones.
Nope. Never. To be fair, the story I say in this game is good.
Your trusted partner.
But
oh my god, that is funny watching that walk. The thing is, the story had just like loads of famous people in it, didn't it? It was just like Guillermo del Toro and fucking literally like tons of people. Yeah.
Load up what you want to deliver, and leave the cargo carrying to your buddy.
What? You can just get him to carry it all.
And think about
why wasn't that in the base game
for the next delivery?
Like I said, the game is at its best when you just don't have to play it. The game plays itself.
Yeah. But that means you can get straight from like story point to story point.
I think
or you can just go on YouTube, go onto the donHaize channel and watch the Death Stranding playthrough. If you have
you don't have to watch the playthroughs. I didn't do the well, I did the movie.
That's your next project.
So you don't have to see everyone walk around for hours and hours. You can literally just skip that part and watch the good stuff.
Yeah, that seems like somewhere your channel would be very effective. A game like this.
No, do you know what his best videos are? Doom Eternal. Go watch them. They're fucking hilarious.
You can also train and compete for the highest score.
I become Levi.
I've never seen you rage so hard in my life. It's so funny. Having said that, there are
I was there. I found it funny.
Oh, I know. There's no videos of my channel actually of me raging. There's me complaining, but not raging.
It's most videos, isn't it? You complaining? What?
Got pretty ragey in 12 minutes today.
Did you? I missed the bit.
I don't know if I would say ragey, but just parts where I was like,
as you progress through the game,
just give me one more second.
Able to unlock new missions and weapons.
I haven't raged at a video game in quite some time.
Is one of the new weapons that will be introduced.
I'm pretty sure I figured out a way to get her to tell me the thing I needed to know, and then I haven't been able to reproduce it since for like 2 hours.
Oh.
Boss battles.
Shame it was a 3-hour stream with no audio.
As many times as
Well, I've got the recordings have got.
Oh, that's true. Nothing worse than audio issues.
Well, we'll find out when I play this back, and one of us isn't even hearable.
We're all muted.
Yeah.
It's just me muted the entire time.
Just the inside, like, background videos, like, not making any sound. Like, oh, shit on it.
Yeah. It's just me mouthing off all these games, but no one can hear it.
Yeah. Probably.
At least they've got the mic.
Yeah. Well, this is coming to a close, so what other games can I shit on that people like?
Allowing you to compete with players from
fuck
around
Fortnite.
the globe.
Take that stuff and get rid of that as well. What else is
8
popular?
new tracks have been added in the music player.
Oh,
You
wow,
can listen
more
to
music.
the tracks in the private room. It will help you and Sam
I paid no attention to what's going on. I just watched a pair of fake legs run around with parcels, and that's about it. Oh, I forgot about this.
Gamer View.
He drinks so many energy drinks in this game.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny. See, I will say, Kojima is funny as fuck, even if sometimes it's not intentional.
You ever play Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yeah.
I really like that game. Well, what I played of it, I didn't play all of it, but...
That makes sense, you love trash, you're like a fucking raccoon.
What are you talking about? It's a great... It literally plays like Splinter Cell, so what the fuck are you on about? You're crazy. But you're not wrong, I am like a raccoon. I've got hair, I've got all the hair to prove it as well, very furry.
I think I could never get over the fact that they fucking recast David Hayter and didn't even...
Yeah.
There's just disrespect from Kojima.
New action
I agree.
missions
I agree.
have been added.
I was mainly just talking about a gameplay perspective, but I agree that that is definitely a good reason not to play it.
So, like, I don't find open world games all that fun. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I ask is because, like, I really like Splinter Cell, and it was, like, one of the nearest things to Splinter Cell in a long time.
I like Splinter Cell.
I wish Ubisoft would actually make a new one.
What truth will Sam unfold in
Oh,
the
that is
mysterious
Sam,
facility?
but not Sam Fisher. That's unfortunate. Put Sam Fisher in this game and I'll play it. Sam Fisher is for Smash. That's what I want. That's like my hidden character I want for Smash.
I liked the reference they put in one of the newer games to Solid Snake, like, oh, there's another guy in the industry, he's died. was called Snake, or there's like some blatant reference.
Good old Snake. It's a box.
Yeah, Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid definitely need to have a crossover, but they never really can now that Kojima and Metal Gear Solid have kind of split effectively.
I never understood why people were like, oh, Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell are like the same. I'm like, they're not the same at all. They play very differently. One is, Metal Gear Solid is stealthy, but it's a lot more fast-paced action.
Yeah, they're completely different games.
Oh, this has turned into Breath of the Wild now. All this motorbike stuff.
This was in the base game.
I'm sure it was. I just looked and went, oh look, Breath of the Wild motorbike stuff.
Oh,
there is a
that's
new
why.
race track.
See, I never even played with the motorbike in Breath of the Wild. I think the motorbike is a very small part of Breath of the Wild.
It's one of the most ridiculous things. You just suddenly get this bike. Did you do the Did you play the expansion at all?
No, I never finished playing through the expansion stuff.
Oh, that last dungeon is the best dungeon in the entire game.
We should.
There's never going to be another Breath of the Wild, and that saddens me.
Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out. What?
No, like they're never going to be. The problem is, right? I played Breath of the Wild, and that shattered my expectations. And Breath of the Wild 2, doesn't matter how good it is, it will never recapture like the feelings that I got from that. What the fuck?
Now you know what it was like for all of the people who played Ocarina of Time when it came out.
Yeah, shame they're all wrong.
Mario 64.
Shame they're all wrong again. I'll let you have Ocarina of Time, but Mario 64 does suck ass. And that's coming from like the biggest Mario fan ever. Mario 64 is the worst Mario game ever made. I will not hear anything else. Any other answer is wrong on that one.
Let me prove you wrong.
You're gonna go look up Super Mario Land reviews right now.
That is gonna do it for opening night live, but there is much more games.
No, I'm looking at Mario 64, the engineering bay.
Tomorrow and Friday, Gamescom is not over just yet. And I will see you again this December when the Game Awards returns live around the world.
Just type in the engineering bay, I don't like Mario 64, and that's okay.
The world's biggest and most powerful form of entertainment. But before then, in October, I'm happy to announce, no, I'm not going to be in Monkey Ball, but I will have a cameo in Disney Plus's upcoming Halloween special, Muppets Haunted Mansion. I can't believe this is happening. That's a sneak preview of me. I got to film this earlier this year. Can't believe it. Video games are taking me everywhere.
So, you've got this video, the opinion machine. I don't like Mario 64, and that's okay.
We'll see you again soon.
3 dislikes, 3 likes, and there's only one person that agrees with you. There's one person in the comments who agrees with you. Common Cock Productions.
Is that what they're called? I don't know. I've not looked at it.
If that's the caliber of person who's on your side, I rest my case.
I think so. Yeah, he's saying goodbye now.
Well, I think that's
sure.
that's not bad.
Sorry.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
If you go onto this man's channel, you will find such videos as Gargle My Balls, Gargle My Balls.
Hello and welcome to IGN's
And
Gamescom
Booba
2021
and
Opening
Come in
Night
My
Live
Nuts.
After Show.
That's
We've
who
got
agrees
a
with
ton
you,
of
Levi.
exciting
That's
new
who
video
agrees
game
with you.
news
I
and
rest my
reveals courtesy of Jeff Keighley's big Gamescom
I
Opening Night Live
don't know
showcase.
what you're talking
And we've
about.
got
I
lots
have no
stuff to
evidence of
discuss,
this. I
including
have
Halo
not looked this
Infinite,
up, so.
Marvel's Midnight
Oh, look, it's
Suns,
David
and Far
Hatfield.
Cry 6. Here to help me break it all down are my amazing and knowledgeable
But you're wrong,
co-hosts,
but it's
Tina
okay.
Amini and Paris
Yeah,
Lilly.
it was a good
Hello,
showing.
friends.
I liked some of the stuff I saw.
course,
There was
thank you
some
for joining us. That was a
trash
really
in there
fun
as
show.
well, but there always is.
Lots of
There always is
but
on
I
shows
think-
like this, isn't there?
I think my actual favourite game of this was that Midnight Fight Express, that game made by one guy.
We'll dive into that
Kind of had that
a
party
little bit
hard
later.
vibe.
But
That
first,
was
let's
really
talk
fun.
about a big game
I think that was
got a release date.
Yeah,
Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
It's actually coming.
Marvel Midnight
December
Suns
8th.
was my biggest
Paris,
standout.
how relieved are you?
Like
Finally
a
have
game that I didn't even hear
said
about to
hopefully.
actually being interested.
Yeah, hopefully.
I would have been more hyped if they showed
We know
gameplay.
the date now.
But
We know
I
it's
do
gonna
like the
be
concept of
December
it.
8th.
I like the
Which is
concept, yeah.
a little later
We'll go with
than I
that.
think
It's
a
not
lot
going to be out
of
till
people
next
would
year
have
anyway,
expected,
March,
because
so
they'd wanna get it to
plenty
the
of time to
anniversary, but now we
see
know,
some
we know
stuff.
We're gonna get the campaign.
Like you,
we know
Greg,
we're
do you
gonna
have a
get the
particular
multiplayer, and
game that stood out to
ready.
you?
If you're a Halo fan, be excited.
I've already forgotten all the games that are on
Just
there, but
barely making it
that
out,
core
within
thing I wanted to check
2021,
out.
but good to know it's
the
finally
Dead
coming.
Mouse
It's
thing.
supposed to be a launch title, of course.
Interestingly, although I was rolling my eyes at the start of the trailer, what's that Uplay game? That Riders Republic, that looks vaguely interesting.
That looks like
a
it
couple
could be
weeks
fun.
ago, got to play that.
Splitgate, those are things I'm downloading the demos
for.
for.
It was mostly with the bots.
Yeah, Splitgate I'm
going
to look into, but if it's like a character-based arena shooter, I'll probably lose interest quite quickly.
I think
I might wait for your opinion on that one before I get that one.
Alright,
Splitgate.
and that's what that felt.
Well, I have earmarked it on Steam because I was like, I just feel like it's gonna be one of those games that's just gonna wind me up.
I think it's worth
like,
noting
hey,
that we
you just hide around a corner and then someone's like peeking in a like through a wall. I'm like, God damn it!
And honestly, after
if you can make private matches, why don't you me and Greg play?
I'm down for that. Yeah, I'd be down for like a private lobby.
I'll have to install it and see if you can, but yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm pretty sure it's free to play.
I need to see.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. It's an arena shooter, so it probably is.
Yeah, it's
not to bring the conversation down, because I actually did mostly enjoy what we showed off here. I am a little bit skeptical of Saints Row. That's not really what I wanted from a trailer, but I will be willing to see what they have in terms of like craziness in the game, because it will be craziness. It's not going to be like super serial like GTA wants to be. But I want to see like silly stuff, like, and if they've kind of eliminated that, then I feel like it's kind of taking away from what makes that series good. But the trailer was fun, but yeah, I just feel like there wasn't enough of the over-the-top stuff. So we'll see. I'm kind of gonna keep my eye on it, because I do love Saints Row, but yeah, I was a little bit let down by that, if I'm honest.
I quite liked what I saw from Saints Row, but then I've never played the series, so for me, for a first time play, I'd be like interested in finding out more. I also obviously Halo Infinite's gonna be the one that draws me, that and AoE for Age of Empires. So and Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt actually looked quite cool.
Battle Royale,
it is a battle royale, but I'd be. It's got that Arcane Dishonored type of
certainly a good thing
feel
to,
to it,
because we want to
which
see
is interesting
what that
to me.
environment is going to look
like. Free to play that one.
Clearly, there's a big investment in.
Although I don't know, if it's a battle royale, maybe. Who knows?
I see if it's free to play, maybe we'll go.
Oh, squad up!
Yeah,
squad up, me hearties, yo ho!
It is free to play.
It is free to play. Okay, I would be down for trying that. Like, I don't know. I've played about 9 matches of Fortnite back in the day, and that's it.
Oh, back in the day, back when I was ranked.
Ranked? Oh, fucking hell! I've only ever been ranked in a couple of games, and Fortnite was not one of them. Splatoon's probably my highest rank in any game. But yeah,
that'd be Smite for me.
Definitely want to get it for sure.
Everyone's got one.
It's apparently got like
oh yeah.
accents, like
but yeah, if that game's free to play, which it seems like you just said it was, Greg, so I'll be down for like trying it as a squad, but not just because of the movement mechanics. Any game that has like you said earlier, like grappling hooks, wall jumping, and all that sort of stuff, that always makes the game significantly more fun for me. So I'll be interested to play that.
I think both yourself, Greg, and Levi should probably have a look at Into the Pit. It was a retro Doom type game. It's on day one pass as well on Xbox, so technically free.
There's been a few of those. I'm not hugely interested, honestly.
Interesting
Oh,
times.
what the fuck?
Okay, another big reveal. Saints Row.
It's a spell-casting FPS roguelite. Oh, God. With lashings of Heretic and Bloodborne.
And it got a release date, and we don't have to wait very long. Just Saints Row.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Being released February 5th, 2022. That is so
yeah, I'm very interested in Midnight Suns, but I would like to see real gameplay.
Yeah,
same.
I think that's the one thing that was missing from this. Is there's lots of trailers. That's cool, but hard to tell what some of these games actually are.
Agents of Mayhem.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's one of those things where it's like I like cinematic trailers, but I don't like it when they just show cinematic trailers and then nothing else, because it's like, great, it's a game, but I don't know what kind of game.
We know it's a game and it looks cool, but that's about it.
I know.
Yeah. And that Midnight Suns, it has the potential to be really fucking good.
Well, I like XCOM games, so I love Marvel. Join the 2. Sounds good to me. And it's Firaxis who makes it, so
yeah. The only downside to Firaxis is their games usually launch a little bit buggy. So hopefully that's not the case this time. You know, whether it's camera issues or in Civ 6 case it's actually buggy still now. But like hopefully it's not, because I like the idea. It's gonna be weird watching like Wolverine hiding behind a box waiting to like attack. That's not how that character works, but it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm down. I'm in. As long as the next trailer is good.
It's set in the American Southwest, I believe.
All right, folks. Well, I think that'll about it for this session. Thanks all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our rants and reactions to Gamescom 2021. We may do some more if this people enjoy this type of content. We may do more reaction videos, whether that's gaming or movies or a combination of the two. So I'm donHaize. Below me in the screen is Killjoy from the Engineering Bay, and below that is Greg from eGregious Games. Do take the time if you can to check out their channels on YouTube. It's as this is Twitch. I don't have like a comment thing I can put like links in, but if you follow us on YouTube, so we have a channel called Gamers Gambit. Gamers Gambit. So you can follow the YouTube channel there, and this video will be put up as a VOD on that. And yeah, we will. I'll put all the descriptions and the links in there if you have the time. So yeah, that'll about do it for us, folks. Any closing comments from either of yourselves?
This has been a blast. It's been kind of fun. I've been very critical tonight, but fuck it, why not? Shit all over all the bad stuff. Deserves it.
Cyberpunk and No More Heroes, I might say. So you have to kind of go along the line.
Yeah, Far Cry Blood Dragon looks like a really terrible game. That's my closing comment.
Play Far Cry Blood Dragon. It's the best Far Cry game. Also play Saints Row 3 and 4.
And that'll do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our content. And as always, until the next time, peace.
Game Century Age of Ashes, plus plenty more opening night live to discuss with my wonderful panel here. We'll be